Indiegogo.
Heck yeah! What is up, everybody? Hello! It is Dennis and Andy on this fine Thursday night. Thank you all for joining us tonight. It is a special occasion. Richard Howell is here. Hello. Mikey T33, what's up? Pasquale 369, what is up, everybody? Thank you for joining. Hello, Marcus. Citizen Ronan, Eric Boyd. We are here tonight for a very, I'm going to say it again, very special occasion. And we even kicked it off. Some of you might have noticed. That's a new trailer from our pal Jimmy Ray's that I just showed. Leg kick. Hello. So yes, brand new trailer to kick off the night. Now, why are we here tonight? Let me share the screen. We are here, and Randy, thank you for posting the link, KOR-DRATH The Reckoning. We are here, and the link is pinned to the top of the chat in the description below. So, if you're new to Indiegogo, I'll give a brief recap of how it works. You have 60 days to do a live campaign. Once the live part is over, you can choose to go in demand. In demand means it's basically like a storefront at that point, and it stays up for as long as you want. I mean, you could have in demand up for a couple years if you wanted to, but in demand usually stays up until the campaign fulfills, and then maybe a few weeks after, and then when you launch a new campaign, that's when you pull this campaign down. So, I know what you're thinking. Andy, you're an artist. We know your math sucks. Dude, it says 33 hours left before it goes in demand. Wait.
Whoa. Your math does suck.
My math does suck. Randy said cool trailer. Thank you. Jimmy Ray's is the man. So here's what happened. Dennis and I are going out of town tomorrow to Nashville, Tennessee, to see Steven Crowder and Dave Landau in concert Saturday night. So we will not be here tomorrow night to do the actual live stream because the campaign goes in demand midnight tomorrow Pacific time. So I emailed Indiegogo and I told them the story, and I said, could you push it to should you push it, or can you push it a day, or bring it up a day early, so to tonight, so we can, I want to live stream, promote it, blah, blah, blah. And they said, yeah, no problem. Just send out an update. And when you send out the update, let us know. And we'll fix the clock. Well, as you can tell, that did not happen. So, what are you going to do? I guess I'm just going to do it. We're just going to do it. So technically, it does go in demand tomorrow night at midnight, which is technically Saturday morning Pacific time, 3 a.m. East Coast time. But we're going to celebrate the closeout now. Hold on, I got to let a friend of mine know how to use StreamYard. He says, should the StreamYard link be working or will it kick in when you're ready? Yeah, it should be working. Click the link. Rob said, Rob, you're the one that can't even use a simple link that I sent you. So come on, buddy. Click the link and get in here. So this is what we're doing. We got a couple cool things we're showing. One of the things, I got KOR-DRATH The Reckoning 76 action-packed pages. That you know, but you can get the 24 hours. This will be up for 24 hours only. The Budroot line art cover is back up. Let's see. There it is. The line art variant cover is back. So if you want to get the KOR-DRATH Budroot beautiful line art cover where you can see all the nice gray tones he did with the Copic markers and stuff, feel free. Get it now. That could be true. I don't know.
It could be.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's probably not it because it's not like it was just me. So, I don't think it was. So, that's that. So we're doing that. Another thing we can show, and I'll scroll down. We have added a new perk. I sent out a secret link. So if you already backed the campaign and you want to get this perk, all you have to do is if you've already backed the campaign, play the game. That's kind of small. Let me show it a little bit bigger there. That's what she said. Dennis, don't be disgusting. KOR-DRATH The Reckoning is now a game. This is a module, just like the old school Dungeons and Dragons modules. This is 8.5 by 11. As you can see, I want to do a little bit of cool styling to give you that retro feel. This is a playable game. You can play it with other characters you've created. You can play it with KOR-DRATH and Adriana since their 2 character cards with their stats are unlocked. So, check this out for sure. If you have any questions, feel free and fire them off. I did, like I said, send out a secret link through an update. So if you've already backed the campaign and you want to get this module, use that link because the shipping is a lot cheaper and you can just add it on to your order. If you haven't backed the campaign yet, this is also an add-on. So there you go. So check that out as well.
All right, guys. Are you guys getting an echo?
I don't hear anything.
Well, Andy was asking, I can hear an echo on myself. So let me know if you guys are hearing kind of an echo. I may pop out and come back in.
Do you have... I'm trying to think why you do that.
I know I put headphones on. Yeah, Mark said, yep.
You can still hear an echo on your end?
Yep.
Oh, go to your settings on StreamYard. See, now that you have headphones, you have to change something here. So go to settings.
Yep.
Go to audio.
Yep.
Click on stereo audio. And click off echo cancellation, and then click stereo audio.
Okay.
And
there.
For his first time on my channel.
Okay.
I think this guy needs a proper introduction, so let's do this right. Hold on here. Let me see what we got going down here. Let's see. What would sound good for him? Here we go. I'm bringing him in. Dennis is trying something. He just left. He'll be back. So I'll bring in this guy.
Certified badass.
That's Rob Hunter, certified badass.
Oh,
So sweet.
It is, isn't it? I love how you're backlit, so that's nice. Where'd you go, Dennis?
I went on to see. It's still echoing.
Who says that? Or you can hear it?
No, I can hear it. So, Andy and I have been on for a while.
Wait. Go back to settings, go to audio, and make sure under speaker it shows that it's your headphones, and even do a test so you can hear through the headphones.
Yes, I can hear it, and it is the headphones.
And you have stereo audio checked and echo off.
So you and I were having conversations.
They're saying I'm echo. Nothing. Well, that's impossible. I have headphones on. And I have my settings proper. Let's see. Hold on.
Testing the speakers on StreamYard. Sounds like they're working. Have a great show.
I don't know. Echo with Rob as well. Well, Rob, are you on a computer or your iPad?
I'm on my.
You're on what?
iPad.
Okay. I mean, we'll just have to deal with it. I don't know what to say. So.
Is Dennis running the Asbot? Great call.
You know.
Rob, you're breaking in and out with your speakers. Is that because of your Wi-Fi?
Maybe.
Oh, I don't know.
Does that
Rob's echoing bad too.
Look how backlit you are. See, I don't hear an echo on my side.
You know, Andy.
Oh wait, let me stop. Let me remove the screen.
There it went away.
Echo's gone. So it's when I screen share.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, it's not broken up now.
No, you're fine. Hey, look at that. I haven't seen Rob in a long time.
Look how old I am.
Is that gray hair, Rob?
Oh, it's almost all gray hair. I am old.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Okay, so the echo's gone. So it's when I share a screen. Oh, you know what? I know how to get rid of it. Hold on. Let's try
Throw
this.
your computer out the window? That works.
No. I was going to say you jump out the window.
You're going to drop me, aren't you?
No. All right, let me know if there's an echo now, because I stopped sharing the audio. So
Nope.
No echo?
No echo.
Stop sharing the audio from this share screen. That's why. I don't need to share the audio, because if I want to play the trailer, I can just play it. So cool. So there you go. So these are the surprises we have for tonight. No echo. Everybody saying fantastic. So that's right. You can now play the game. I know the text is small. I'll read it for you. Mayhem in the Mirmador Mountains is an exciting 1980s retro homage-style D&D adventure module, played in the 5e 5th edition rules with the backdrop of the Shattered Reach, the world for KOR-DRATH the Reckoning. This adventure is designed to challenge your player characters as no other content has to date. Inside this adventure, you'll find this brand new location, features new monsters, NPCs, a unique trap, and more material for your 5e 5th edition campaign. 2 retro-style maps of classically styled dungeon will blend the feel of old-style D&D with today's rule set, with the story tying perfectly with the story of KOR-DRATH the Reckoning, adding so much more flavor to both the graphic novel as well as to this adventure. So sharpen your axes, grab your healing potion, and ready your magic, for this adventure awaits. Oh my.
So you added a game?
Yes.
Wow.
Did you ever play D&D, Rob?
No. That was for nerds.
Oh.
Whoa. Still is for nerds. There's a difference.
Whoa, that is hardcore.
People still play it?
Oh my God, it's had such a resurgence. It probably hasn't been this popular since the 80s.
Wow. So there's big money in it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, then I got to get into it.
There you go.
Then I got to get into it. So that's funny. Just trying to see something here. I thought hold on. I got to explain more about the game there, Dennis. You're the game meister.
So what I'm doing is I'm actually writing a module, so it's going to be 5th edition compatible, and I know for those of you that are good DMs, or GMs, you guys, there's a bunch of you out there. Let's say you go back and you're playing 3rd edition or 3.5 or one of the other ones. It's easy enough to convert. But I'm doing it in the old retro style, kind of like the old retro style modules that we had as kids, where you open it up, there's a couple of maps, that kind of stuff. So we are going to get a KOR-DRATH The Reckoning story. Now, some of you are like, you know what? I don't play D&D, so it's really not for me. However, this isn't just a game. This is actually going to be...
It's an adventure. Sorry.
Well, it is. It is technically a module adventure. However, it's not just a story that you're going to play. You guys are going to get introduced to a whole bunch of characters that are in the comic book, and this is going to expound on it. You're going to get to meet another barbarian tribe. You're going to have different encounters, and it's going to be even more fulfilling in the entire area. So the comic book and the game will go hand in hand for storytelling. So it'll make a very rich experience.
So all for $20. And hold on, Rob. We have another guest. I think this will work for him.
There was only one man for the job.
And that would be Chris Wozniak. How are you?
How's it going, guys?
Whoa, stranger, long time no see.
Hey, Dennis. How's it going?
Good.
Rob Hunter, wow.
Yeah. Chris, Rob, Chris. I don't know if you guys know each other or not, but you do now.
I don't know if we've ever met in person.
No.
Yeah,
I know his
great.
work. I know his work.
Yeah, I know your work.
Rob likes to be in
that is
silhouette
so
for some.
sweet.
Rob likes to be in silhouette with that backlight to look ominous.
Well,
So-
it's because I'm wearing my Batman T-shirt and I'm wearing a Batman hat because Batman's dying, so the brand is almost dead. So it's
Oh,
kind of a memory.
But wasn't my doing.
Oh no, DC did it all on their own.
I was
There you
waiting
go.
for you to come up with the light underneath and go, I am Rob.
That's right.
I
And
was going to do that
everybody,
later. You killed it. Thanks.
yeah.
Well, at least
Sign
the
up to
plug already.
Penelope
Thank you.
Powerhouse. That is Chris's campaign. And
Yeah,
I
thanks
think,
a lot.
did somebody already drop the link for Rob's? Let me see. I think so. Yep, there it is. There's the link for Rob, so you can sign up for Rob's Death Raider as well. And Randy says, I just sent out an update like 10 minutes ago. I sent out an update, and if you want to see it, you can just click on updates on the page, and there's the update I sent out right there.
And then the Angry Gamer's asking, have you guys been shadow banned? I just got here. The resounding answer is yes. They
Yes,
have
we have.
shadow banned us as well as apparently 15 other campaigns now.
Yep. So you need to use the direct link, or if for some reason you want to go to my website, andysmithart.com, you can just click on the KOR-DRATH image, and that'll take you to the campaign as well. I'm going to crack a beer. I know Rob doesn't really do beer. Chris, do you drink or no? I have no idea.
I just had what did I have? I had something good. Oh, I had a bottle of 20-year-old port.
Oh, damn.
Oh my.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're one of those fancy guys.
Oh.
Holiday season, you got to start rolling it out. Bring
What's port?
Yeah.
Nice. So what are you drinking, Andy?
I'll go get it, I guess.
I'm drinking a Blue Key Peach
Oh
Wheat Ale.
my. Well, for tonight, for those of you who like Killian's Red, and I do, that is one of my few non-stout beers. This is a microbrewery, and instead of Killian, this is Kill Ian, or Kill Ian, depending on how you pronounce it. It's a microbrewery. It is one heavy-hitting, amazingly microbrewed red ale. So, yes, Andy and I used to do a show where we did our Fridays and then we would crack open a new beer. This was a fantastic beer pickup. I had done that when I got my Iron Maiden beer, and that was the following week. So, anyway, Killian, cheers, everybody.
And
What's the alcohol content?
On this one,
Yeah.
this one isn't that big. My other ones are bigger. This one's only 5 1/4. My last one, my Diablo, was an 11 1/4.
Yeah, I was going to say, when he said this is a heavier beer, I was
Yeah.
like, Maybe for
I thought-
you. Maybe for
Not,
you,
not
pussy
alcohol
boy.
content
I was
wise.
gonna say, pussy boy. Maybe for you. But that little Kill Ian beer isn't. You know, maybe you'll be drunk after you drink that can.
I will be drunk when you see me pass out, kick over in my new chair. Then you'll know I'm done.
That's right, guys. Dennis got a new chair. Dennis, show us that new chair.
I did. I
No,
did. I
show
got a
it.
brand new chair.
Hold it up, Dennis. Pick that chair up.
Hold it up.
Back it up. Don't pull your back.
Don't hurt
Oh,
yourself.
that's beautiful.
Wow.
60 pounds of pure.
Oops.
Dennis
There
killed
we go.
himself.
I deleted him by accident.
Oh.
Here, I will go grab something quick. So, I will stop cam and be right back.
Oh, that's Dennis's angry face.
He's gone. He did
So
hurt
Rob,
himself.
Rob, while we're here, we can.
Yes.
Let's see. You're on an iPad. You can't share your screen, so I will have to. I will have to do it for you and shoot over to. That's right, pulling back from the old First Man days. Look at these 4 people. That is that's a callback.
Yes.
It's a callback to one of my First Man videos. I did a voiceover, and there's in First Man 2, there was the 4 bad guys from the Fourth World Foundation, and in the video I said, "Look at these 4 people."
Oh, sorry.
So, all right, let's see if I can find Rob's real quick.
So what I decided to do, guys, if we can hit 70,000 tonight, and we can unlock it. Well, we'll unlock the map, and then we can show you guys the new one. I have also decided if we hit 70,000 tonight, you might want to full screen this one, Andy.
What is that?
Oh shit!
Captain James T. Kirk, straight bourbon whiskey, 12 years old. For those of us nerds, this is the real stuff. Never been opened. I've been saving this for a special occasion, so I will open it if we can hit 70,000 tonight.
I love that.
And it will beam right out.
And at 70,000, he mentioned the map. You guys are going, what? That's right. Everybody will get the Shattered Reach map. So that is the next stretch goal, 70,000. So yeah, if we hit that tonight, I can't reach it, but I've got not a flask. I've got a thing of whiskey on my shelf that I guess I can crack open that I haven't opened yet either, that we got when we were up in New York on vacation over the summer. It's I think it's bourbon.
This is
So,
a nice 90 proof.
Oh, Dennis is going to get sloppy.
I could wind up pulling a Dale Keown if that happens tonight and go.
Oh,
Angry Gamer says, where's it at right now? Oh, Citizen Ronan's like, oh, thank God. I thought Dennis was going to say I'm getting naked. No. That is
No.
Rob,
That's when we hit 80,000 tonight.
Rob actually said if we hit 70,000 tonight, he'll get naked.
I did. I worked out really hard with the weights, so I'd be,
Well said.
flexed.
So we've gotten a couple more backers already. Thank you guys so much. We're at 65,114. So 70,000 is 4,800 and change away. 856 away. So, but I think we can do it.
Nice.
I believe I can fly.
So everybody, just make sure you get the word out. Get your friends on here. Anybody who hasn't backed it, because let's try and get that done tonight. And a 10-barrel Apocalypse IPA from Oregon. Okay, call me intrigued. All right, intrigued. I really want to try that now.
Yeah. But while we're here, let's look at Death Raider.
Oh, there it is.
Fast-paced superhero action
Goodness and-
adventure origin story launching the Deathverse. Rob, tell us a little bit about Death Raider.
So Death Raider is pretty much it's my idea of having a really fun, fast-paced sci-fi adventure. Because I've been in the business for almost 30 years, and the worst thing you can do with a comic book is have it be boring. I always felt like that was the cardinal sin, and I would say probably 50% of the projects I worked on in my career, that would be the first mistake the editor and the writer would make.
Yep.
So I really looked at, I wanted to launch something really fun. I wanted to launch something that was edgy, and I really wanted to launch something that, it sounds kind of funny, but like, stuff that outside of comics, people kind of would look at and go, oh, that looks kind of cool. Like the skull motif, things like that, the robots, a lot of things. And to be honest, because it's easier to CGI that stuff than people still. So I had a lot of different ideas that I kind of, threw in almost like a comic book story soup. And that's what I came up with, because some of my favorite characters are Wolverine, Iron Man, and Batman. And I've always liked the robotic skull type motif. So I kind of, threw them in a big comic book stew and mixed it up, and there you go. And I also wanted to do, not only did I want to do superhero, I also want to do some military action. So we get to see Death Raider when he's a MARSOC Marine, and we pretty much would go through his origin story in Act 2 of how's a guy go from being in the military as a Marine to, running around in a crazy costume or,
Right.
battle armor.
Right. That's cool. I got to say, I think this is some of the best stuff I've seen you do.
Oh, thank you. I worked really hard for over a year just working on my art and trying to figure out what I can do well and what I can't do well. And to be honest, that was the hardest point. That was the hardest part, to really go,
Right.
hey, Rob, you do okay drawing this. You are terrible at that. Don't draw that. Draw this. And, really, work
So
on
there will be no kitty cats in the book, because Rob, I got to say, you're not great at drawing kitty cats.
Oh, how dare you, sir! I have over 60 gigs of cat reference specifically for kitty cats in this book.
Oh.
So I want to try to steal some of that Shane Davis thunder with cats. Get some of those kitty cat sales.
There you go.
Thank you.
I think it looks cool. So it is colored. I can
Yes.
see.
Mm-hmm.
Who's doing the coloring, or is that not locked down yet? Was this just a promo piece?
Well, I had 3 promo pieces done. It's the double page spread that you see, the pinks and the purples, and then obviously the cover. And that is a guy who goes by on Instagram Pixel Tool, and his first name's Alonzo. And I really liked what he's done so far. It really just kind of it comes down to what the campaign does. If the campaign languishes for 6 months, I'm going to be like, I'm going to be coloring this book. But in theory, I would like Pixel to definitely color it, because coloring is difficult. It's a lot of work.
Well, I think that's the main thing. Chris and I were talking about that last night, because he's having somebody color his book. And it's not that we can't do it, because we know how to color.
Yeah.
It just, the time it takes me to color one page, even after somebody flatted it.
Yeah.
Somebody that does it all the time, colors all the time, could probably color 3 pages in the time it takes me to do one.
Exactly.
So, my time is just better spent, doing something else.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
The one thing I farmed out was coloring, because exactly that. It's just as long it takes me as long to color a page as it does to draw it. So I might as well just draw another page. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there you go. You summed it up perfectly. So,
Well, he's old school. He knows that. That's something in the industry that nobody does anymore. Pencilers will now ink themselves, even though it takes 2 days, just because of that artwork.
Right.
So.
No, I hear you. Well, this looks cool. So, guys, go sign up for this. I think it looks really, really cool. I will definitely, of course, be backing it, because I want my free trading card.
Wait till you see the trading card. I already have had to redraw it twice, because I keep trying to put too much stuff into one trading card.
So you don't have anything you can share, then, is what I'm hearing?
Well, you know how to fix that. No. I hear 2 trading cards is what I hear, or 3 trading cards.
It depends on perks in the campaign. It might be like, oh, look, Rob did 24 trading cards. Buy them all. Get 6 free when you buy 6. So who knows?
You know what else I hear? I hear there's 124 cards ready for a CCG, ready to be played at the next opportunity.
That's right.
Andy, that's a collectible card game, in case you didn't know.
I did not.
I did.
And by the way, for those counting, it is day 10 of No Shave November. You can see I've got some fuzz coming back, so it's fuzzy all around.
It is.
So. Rob partook too. He shaved just yesterday, and look how fast his hair grows back. Good Lord, Rob.
Well, that's just because of my genetics.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
It's okay. You can stay.
Okay.
All right, and then with our other guest, he has a sign-up too going on for the sun-soaked adventures of Penelope Powerhouse. Now, I don't have my audio shared because it was echoing, so I can't play the video. But we can show this stuff, and you can talk about what Penelope Powerhouse is, Chris.
Yeah, Penelope Powerhouse is a fun book, first and foremost. We're going to do a straight-up humor thing. This is, very Adult Swim type material, Rick and Morty type thing. It's all 100% humor. It's about this girl, this Nebraskan high school teen, Morgan Despair. She goes on vacation with her family in Egypt, and she gets a sunburn and vows never to go into the sun again. But she says it in front of Ra. And so he doesn't take that really well and curses her to suffer, for all eternity, to be fucked with. And how that manifests is that Penelope Powerhouse is actually the villain of the book. And, every day when the sun comes up, Penelope Powerhouse takes over Morgan's body and just ruins her life any way she can. And it's completely disproportionate to anything, Morgan did nothing. She just said, there's a little goth kid that went out to the sun and got a sunburn, and she's just like, oh, I'm not ever going to go in the sun again. And and for that, her life gets wrecked, and so she's got to figure her way out of her situation.
Now, why did you, I meant to ask this when you were on the show last night, why did you place it in Nevada?
Nebraska. Everything is it's Nebraska. Well, in this one, the origin story is that they actually do go to Egypt for the origin adventure, but it's I wanted something wholesome, middle America, unassuming, it's a high school girl from Nebraska. Again, when you have your hero, it's only as good as the villain that they fight.
Sure.
That's why. That's why Batman's great. He has great villains and everything. So when I decided to make Penelope Powerhouse a villain, I made her an uber villain. She's fucking a deity. She's omnipotent, and she's, virtually unstoppable. And, in contrast to that, the person that has to fight her is just an ordinary high school girl who's got nothing going for her whatsoever. And she's got to work this out just on her wits. So it's all about self-reliance and, and being clever and being, and having to figure a way out of an awful, awful situation. And so Morgan Despair is going to be like a super awesome hero because, she's just a high school girl with that's got to deal with the uber bitch of the galaxy.
Nice. Real quick, we have another guest. Let's see. What do I want to use for this guy? We'll go with this.
Lock and load.
Dan Lawless, welcome to the stream. How's it
Hey
going,
guys,
Dan?
how are you?
Welcome,
Is
Dan.
are those Christmas lights behind you?
Indeed, they are.
Oh my God! You're just going
Good
to
job.
make Dennis rage.
I'm not. I do Halloween. I deck my place out with Halloween, and then. By the way, is my thing plugged in? But then the day after Christmas, I get rid of all my Halloween decorations and I put up a Christmas tree. That's my tradition. I don't know. I don't know where it came from. I just made it up.
By the way, I don't know, Dan, if you know Rob Hunter, Rob, Dan, Rob.
Hey, dude, what's
I
up?
don't. I do know Chris though.
That's right.
Yeah, man.
Yes. I mean, I don't know him personally, but I've been watching this. I just sort of became aware of this campaign just recently, and this is great. I mean, I love the story. It's completely nutty. The question I had in the chat that you didn't answer, and I really wanted to have answered: who did the voiceover in that trailer?
Don't you love it?
That's great.
Who did it?
Okay, no exaggeration. That's my 14-year-old dog sitter. She's just like,
Are you serious?
I
Oh my
swear to
God!
God.
I've got to
Awesome.
yeah.
hold on.
So-
I've
my
got to.
God.
I've got to play the trailer just so I
Okay.
can hear that again.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
that's
she
just a
knocked it out
riot.
in like 40 minutes.
All right, I'm gonna share it so we can actually hear it.
Oh my gosh.
Because Rob, you've got to see this.
Everybody says that like her performance is awesome.
It's over the top. It's fantastic.
It is.
I hope you paid her.
No, I listen. I hate creative people. No, I don't. Yeah. Screw.
She's 14. You're like, well, going rate for something like this
No,
is
no.
a slushy from 7-Eleven. So
I paid delivery rate. You know, it's like I don't.
Oh.
all right, well,
Massive echo.
I'm gonna play the video and mute my mic because I know it's coming because I'm sharing the screen. So
Oh, okay.
You could skip me.
Hi, my name is Morgan Despair, and people say I'm the gloomiest, most miserably dire high school student in all of Sunnyside, Nebraska. And okay, maybe they have a point there. And this is Penny Pretty, better known as Penelope Powerhouse. And as you know, she's America's solar-powered teen superhero sweetheart. Penny represents all things wonderful and good and righteous and true. She has billions of fans all over the world who love her to death, and of course they do. Penny has perfect smile, perfect hair, perfect tits, and the perkiest ass anyone has ever seen. And she's even environmentally friendly. That's right, she farts pure hydrogen. One of us is the nicest, most kind-hearted person in the world. The other is a fucking bitch monster of galactic proportions. So naturally, we hate each other. How fucking lucky am I that we're the same person? Because while I was on vacation with my parents, I got this awful sunburn, and I vowed never to go into the sun again. But this infuriated an ancient mythical sun god who cursed me to suffer from a sunny disposition for the rest of my life. So by night, I'm my normal, wonderful self, but with every waking sun, solar-powered Penny takes over my body. And now, no one can see me or hear me while Penny spends every day ruining my life. You see, Penny Pretty, the super wonderful queen of virtue, does everything in her near unlimited superpowers to irritate the living shit out of me. For my 16th birthday, she ruptured my boyfriend's ball sack while letting my filthy gym teacher bang me. And things get way, way worse from there. Can two teen girls share a body without driving each other crazy? No, they fucking cannot. Find out in the sun-soaked adventures of Penelope Powerhouse, a brand new, all-original graphic novel from full-blown psychosis. Somebody fucking kill her!
Yep.
That's great.
Yeah.
dude, I've got to say, now that I know a 14-year-old did that voiceover, I'm kind of like listening to the words and stuff more, and I'm like,
Okay.
oh my God.
The 14-year-old doing the voiceover with her mom sitting next to her.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So,
How many takes was it?
dude, she knocked out everything like practically first go. You know, I mean, she was here for a half hour. I think 40 minutes top. We knocked out the whole video. You know.
Holy crap!
And I
That
wrote
is-
it literally.
Who's old enough to remember the Odd Couple? Chris, you must remember the Odd Couple reference. I'm sure it was an homage to that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Felix Unger,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oscar
That
Mayer.
was a great one. That was great.
Thank you. Yeah. she
Rob,
did a
do you know
killer
who the
job.
Odd Couple are?
Of course, reruns.
Yes.
So
70s reruns?
yes. Oh,
Yep.
70s. That's all there was reruns after school.
Dennis, you're no longer the youngest man on this stream. Rob is now, just so you know.
Oh, good. I like being that middle child.
Well,
That's
you are.
great. I love being the youngest instead of the
You are.
older. Fantastic.
I know you do.
I feel more powerful already just by knowing that. Thank you, Andy.
You're welcome. You can suck off our life forces.
Oh, you know I will.
It does sound like a high school girl.
It
Yes.
does sound like a high school
Well,
girl.
she's a theater brat. She's not just my dog sitter, you know.
Oh, okay. I was
Yeah.
going to say, yeah.
Yeah, but she's literally like 3 houses over. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, she
So,
she has a boatload of charisma. I mean, she could deliver a line.
oh, yeah.
And you know what's great about her? She's got this fantastic, you know, her way of speaking. What's the word for that? I don't know, but she's got this, you know,
The inflection?
yeah, the inflection in her voice is very, very unique and very memorable. You know.
Yeah.
So
Perfect.
You know, it worked out great. Yeah.
Andy, did you get a different colorist for this KOR-DRATH? Because it looks awesome.
Different from what?
From like First Man, like the color.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the coloring is amazing on this stuff.
Yeah, it's Nanjan Jambiri. I need to update the cover. I mean, I'll worry about it when it goes to print. But it's Nanjan Jambiri. He did some stuff when we were doing Ominous a few years back, and he's really good, and he has that look I wanted. You know, Dan, our very own Dan Lawless, did the covers.
Oh, okay, yeah, because that's up a notch too. It looked like more artsy in the coloring, the
Yeah.
face and stuff.
Yeah.
It's almost
Really
like
That's Rosetta stuff. That's the Rosetta.
Yes,
Yep.
yes, that's what I immediately thought of. when I
Boris,
first saw it.
Rosetta. I mean, I grew up with
I
that
was
stuff,
feeling
man.
Bisley doing Frazetta.
Yeah.
No, it was-
So, you know, I wanted to have that look on the inside of the book, and Nanjan actually colored. Where is it? Oh, that's so small. Let's see. I love StreamYard. You can play around, do all this fun stuff with it. Nanjan colored that wraparound cover, so.
Is
I
that
was
the
like-
wraparound cover to the book, or is that like a book that one of the books that have a wraparound cover?
It's a wraparound to the book. It just won't have any logo or anything. It's going to be the Virgin wraparound cover.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
I like to
So-
ask lots of dumb questions so that we can inform anybody who hasn't purchased the product yet.
I want you to ask, there are no dumb questions, Rob,
Oh,
in this world.
Thank
Now, for Mr. Lawless, since he just got here, what he doesn't know that we've added, but I'll show, we've added an old D&D style actual game module. Dennis is writing an actual game you can play with your playable characters, or, as of now, KOR-DRATH and Adriana, since they are the unlocked stretch goals, character cards. Special guest artists coming soon, and I'm hoping when it's done, I'm hitting you up for the colors on it. I think it'll be somebody you'd like to color.
Yeah.
And who knows, maybe at some point during this stream, we might see it, or see
Oh, really?
see the pencils to it.
Oh.
He might pop on. So
He did ask how late we were going to, and I
did.
did tell
I
him.
saw
So let's hope.
Well, let's see. We could rule out Mike Barron.
yeah, it's not Mike Barron.
is the game part is that like an added perk? For the
Yeah, you
book?
can. Yeah, it's an additional tier that you would get. So going back to the campaign,
Mhm.
scroll it on down. Oh, wait.
Actually, like it's a whole module, like a playing.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
going to be at least 24 pages,
Wow.
if not
So-
more.
Chris, did you ever play Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah, I
Because
did.
we didn't ask, so it is going to be very reminiscent of these old style modules that I had as a kid, the old throwbacks from the 80s. It is going to be very retro, very much exactly in style with the way it used to be. So I'm actually writing it with today's rules, but retro styled. So, but the cool thing is, it's not just going to be, you just don't, oh, let's just sit down and play a game. This is going to be delving into the same area and expounding on the comic book. So the comic book and the module will be able to be, so even if you don't play D&D, this module is going to give you a whole bunch of insight into the area, characters. You're going to get to meet an entirely new tribe that's not even mentioned, in the comic book, and it's going to start fleshing out the world.
That's awesome.
Ooh, yeah.
Wow. Now, Andy, so you aren't going to draw the art to the module?
Well, the module, the only art is the cover.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I
no,
know nothing about D&D stuff, so.
Yeah, no. I looked like I did D&D back in the '80s and stuff, but dropped out of it because I wanted to focus on just getting into comics.
You mean girl?
And
Yeah.
and yeah, 40% said level range. Dennis,
To be determined. I actually have a range in mind, but I'm not going to officially announce it. I did put a placeholder on there because I am getting a group together once we get back, and we're going to be once I get the entire story done. I've already got the monsters kind of written out. I have to play test it, so I'm not just going to randomly put something together. This will be a play tested module that will tie into the Shattered Reach, which is the name of the world that it's set in.
so right now the placeholder is 4 to 8, I believe.
Yes.
But it could also be 6 to 10. Like he said, he has to play test it, which of course I'll be involved with because, it'll be good for somebody like me who hasn't done this, played something like this in 30 years, to get into it and go, oh, okay. You know what I mean? Instead of just having guys that do it all the time. Now back to Rob. So the inside of these is all usually just black and it's all text.
Okay.
Explaining the game and stuff.
Andy, if you go into the folder, you can bring up the two maps because that is no problem showing the maps.
All right, I can do that.
So yeah, you know how most of them on again when you opened up the cover, you always got a couple of maps that are in there, dungeons, caverns, whatever the case may be. So I didn't do anything like the new style. Again, I went very retro, something very similar to the 1980s, because almost everybody that's our age that's ever played, we really have the most fond memories of the old first edition, the basic stuff. That's what everybody really likes. The t-shirt, which I didn't wear tonight, I actually wore my Robotech instead. But, it's the old red box goodness stuff.
That's right. All right, let me see. I'm getting to it. Here we go. Let's see.
See, and I've had a number of people ask about a role-playing game in the future. That's a whole different undertaking, but that will be something that I really am going to look into.
What is up, Blackjack? Hail to you.
Dennis, do you mean like actual like the boards, game boards and stuff like that?
Yeah, well, it would actually be the core rule book for the Shattered Reach. That's what it would be. So, where it introduces you to all the different races, the character types, how magic works, all of that. Now you're going to get it from the storyline and kind of understand it.
Impressive.
So this is the inside front cover of the module. So you can see the inside front cover, and that's one of the maps Dennis created. Right?
Rorschach.
What are these? Well, I see a man and a woman, and they're in the midst of making a baby.
I was gonna say,
Andy, I can only imagine when you and Helen used to lay on the grass and look at the clouds. I can only imagine what.
Wait, bring it back. Let's see what we got here.
Andy's twisted.
Because I'm pretty sure I saw Snoopy on the right side looking upwards.
Snoopy. Yeah. Beagly, beagly. Grape ape.
Maybe.
I only see poo. I see poo.
You see
and dead
poo.
people. Poo and dead people.
Don't call Dennis's work poo. Man, and this is the back cover, which actually, if you flip it around, so this small part right here is on the bottom. It almost looks like the innards of a stomach and stuff, and this comes out the little poop chute. Oh, Pedro Ang says
some creature barfing up a load of stuff there.
Pedro Ang says it's that's a uterus. Okay.
Yeah, and thank you, Randy, for backing it. And yes, IGG still begging for a tip. So everybody, just that are new to Indiegogo, when you go to checkout, it will create automatically put in like an 18% tip or some garbage. Just click down to the other button and type 0. Indiegogo is not worthy of a tip.
Not today.
Not when they've shadow banned us.
Well, it also sounds like they're just a mess. It sounds like they're going out of business, sort of like they're not.
I did hear that they potentially may be selling the company, but
Right,
we also found out that Indiegogo has teamed up with GoFundMe.
Well, that was last year, though.
Right, but they're starting to get all the workings together with their new tech, privacy, their new rules division, and that might have something to do with it because, they didn't want to give the truckers their money from GoFundMe, so anybody who they disagree with, we're just going to find a way to ban them.
Oops.
Yeah.
Yep.
The new America.
It's a good way to go out of business is to cut half your
it's not a good business
away.
model.
So we can't do that because see, the problem with Revolution against IGG is you're taking it, people would take it out more on us by not backing us. So, everybody that is shadow banned is sending out the links directly on Twitter. I mean, that's what I've been doing anyhow since the campaign started.
Yeah.
I've been sending out the direct link.
Isn't it mostly that?
What's that?
Isn't it mostly that you get your sales from direct links, not from?
I would assume. I mean, I haven't even checked. I haven't checked honestly on here to see where, but yeah, I'm just sending out direct links. I don't know how many backers I've got from people just going to Indiegogo and searching. Now, I mean, the one thing that does stink is, let's see. Let me share the screen again, and we'll just see right here. By the way, we're up to 65156.
Look at that.
1,020 backers. So we've got more backers. Thank you, guys.
Nice. It's fantastic.
What I want to see is, let's go over to comics, and because this is where it's important to show up. Because obviously, if you go to Indiegogo, if you're just like, type in, I guess maybe some people would go and be like, Andy Smith, let's see if he has anything on Indiegogo. And then my stuff will come up. I mean, if you've never heard of KOR-DRATH, you're not going to type that into the search.
Type in your name.
You might go to Indiegogo. You might go, I can, all right.
Dan's asking for a demonstration.
And that's what you get.
Oh, what if you use your name?
It's insane that you have a company that you do a search on their freaking website and you can't bring up the actual product. I mean, that's insane.
I get my last 3 campaigns.
And not your current one?
Nope.
They've removed it.
Wow.
It's
Wow.
shadow banned.
That is so weird.
World, that seems purposeful.
Well, with that many people it's happening to. So...
And it's not like Andy's been in contact trying to get a hold of them, and he's emailed them the whole 9 yards. And Michael Bancroft did a really great YouTube video on it yesterday, doing the entire timeline from when it started to what's been happening now. And we're not the only ones. A whole bunch of people that have been shadow banned now, they're not even responding to requests or anything. They're just ignoring it.
Wow.
Are they outside of Comicsgate?
Well, I don't know. But, when we started this stream tonight, real quick, Blackjack said, he said on Graham's stream, you need to have campaign links on your sites. And I do. My site is andysmithart.com. It's in the description below. When you go to it, there's a KOR-DRATH image. Click on that. Takes you right to it. But, so when we started tonight, so technically the campaign goes in demand Friday, Saturday morning at 12 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, so 3 a.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. And I emailed Indiegogo and I said, look, I'm going to be out of town. So is my buddy Dennis. We're going out of town to for an event. They didn't need no details. And I said, could you move the date up a day so it goes in demand tonight? And they wrote me back, and this was Monday morning at like 8:30, I got an email saying, yeah, we can do that. Send out an update letting people know that that's when it's going to happen. Let us know you sent the update, and we'll correct it, or we'll make that change. I did all that, and they never made the change. So anyhow, what I was saying is, if you go to Indiegogo and you're bored, so if you're just a consumer that likes comics, and you go to Indiegogo, and you're like, well, let me just look at comics on Indiegogo. Hold on, I gotta look at something here. Ooh.
Do you think anybody actually does that, though?
Yeah, I think they do. All right, that is cool. I just got the pencils for the cover to the module, so I will show that. I just got it right back. I just want to see if he's coming on. And let me save this bad boy. And then if the guest comes on, I can share it at the same.
Is it possible that it's a violence thing? Is all the people who banned, do they have? Because I know your stuff has some graphicness.
Wraith
Private
of
American
God.
had some pretty guy getting his brains blown out in the cover.
Yeah.
I don't know
Well-
because you look at Wraith of God, and you look at like Graham's campaign. Ethan's Rainbow the Brood is. So is Cyberfrog Wreck Planet.
Oh, Wreck Planet. Well, doesn't have any graphic violence in it. Yeah.
Yeah, but you've got to be able to show it. One of the things so Michael went through the like I said, the timeline, and like Patrick Thomas Parcells, his Seekers, which are, for those of you who know, they're like Transformers, they're robots, and they got him shut down, and he finally got a response, like I guess like a week later, if I'm not mistaken, and they were like, well, you had sex on it. And they're like, what?
No, he had the
His description was sexy
sex.
robot.
Right.
Yeah.
And because the letters SEX showed up anywhere in the description, they were shutting it down. And I'm just like, it's just astounding.
That sounds like it's software and algorithms because they actually don't have enough people working.
Well, there's
So-
a source code. If you click on a campaign page and right-click it, you can go to the source code, and on Monday, it's line 54, because Shane Davis did a screenshot to show people. So on line 54, it should be blank. And if you're shadow banned, line 54 has some text, and then it ends with, in quotations, no index, or not indexed.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I got the thing on Tuesday from Marcus telling me it wasn't showing anymore, I went to the source page code, and on line 54, I had that line of text. And that doesn't go in there by itself, does it?
To be honest, I don't understand algorithms enough. I would just always assume when it comes to corporations or businesses that when in doubt, it's not enough employees and they're just being cheap. Like literally, the way that the algorithm searches things, the way that it's labeling things, the way it categorizes things, it's shoving things into places that they're not supposed to be because, literally, like the word sex being pulled out of the dialogue. Because people complain about the same thing on all the other social media platforms. It's not like someone specifically is picking something out. It's that they don't want to spend the money to actually have humans look at stuff. So they have software do it.
Yeah,
And
but
the
that's
software,
As far as we know, though,
Yeah.
it's only happening to CG Books. It's not happening to anybody else out there that we're aware of.
well,
That's suspicious.
yeah, that literally that could be if you're looking at a +4 or +5, the way that they're going to label comic book projects as 5 is a negative and 4 is less negative. Someone could give it a 5 to the algorithm saying, well, this is more negative because it's comics gay. So someone could be changing a number to make it more sensitive.
Now, this is weird because I thought Last of the Seekers was, but that's here. That's showing on this.
Well, no, Michael said that he removed that word sexy from the sexy robot, and they eventually wound up putting it back up.
Yeah,
But see,
But that was all when you were able to resolve issues with Indiegogo. Now they're not responding to anything. You can't talk to them, and they're just locking everybody out.
And that's the thing. Like, they're not, if they would reply to my email, because I emailed them about it, if they would reply to my email and say, you just got to cover up that violent stuff or whatever, I'd be like, oh, no problem. But they're not replying. And so you know, before that happened, I was on page 2 of this, and I'm totally scrolling down, and I mean, you're not seeing Aaron's, there's a ton that you should be seeing in here.
Yeah, I looked up Grams, I looked up Aaron's, and none of them showed up. You couldn't.
So is the
didn't pop
answer
up.
to this going to Kickstarter? And
Well, that
diversifying?
is, like, who said it? Blackjack said it, that, Ethan, Rennie, and Kelsey and Matt Barr were talking last night. I couldn't jump on that screen. I couldn't jump on that stream. That was Rennie's 60-day closeout. So I was
wasn't
out.
Kickstarter the first place that
Yes.
Yeah, but the people there that were there aren't there.
Yeah, they wouldn't let Jawbreakers on that one, so they went to Indiegogo instead. But that was the history of CG is such that these guys tried to launch it on Kickstarter. That was taken down, and then they had to search for another platform. Found IGG. That was the first big one, though.
It was because of that, that whole issue right there with the word sexy. I mean, how innocuous is that? I mean, it's just a word.
Right.
There has to be a person that comes in and evaluates it before they actually take action. I mean, it's crazy just, based on that.
Not any persons.
Yeah, in my campaign, I had the word adult humor, and I've removed that at this point because, just having the word adult is, I'm concerned that, because, Penelope Powerhouse has no actual nudity or sex in it. It was, it's not, there's nothing graphic. It's just situational,
Right.
So, I took the word adult out, just to be safe.
Well,
What
the
about
thing is-
crowdfunder? I know Graham. Mike Barron is launching Private American now on Kickstarter, crowdfunder, and Indiegogo. So, does anybody know about crowdfunder? It's a crowdfunder with an R at the end of funder.
Yes, I saw them. I think again, it might have been Michael. He was talking about it. So what I think we're going to wind up doing, and I know we're not alone. Like Renee was talking about it yesterday, and I think all of us are going to be looking at multiple different platforms and trying out. I know there was another one, Zoop. I think Zoop was
though
one.
I don't think I care for Zoop because they take it and they sort of take your property and they promote it and they take a big cut and it's out of your hands, so to speak. It feels like. Anyways.
Well,
It's much
another
more-
thing with Zoop is, from as far as I know, they also handle, which this isn't a bad thing because this is why they take a bigger cut. They handle printing and the fulfillment and stuff, and it's like, well, no, because I sign all my stuff.
right.
I want to handle that stuff, or at least if I'm not the one handling it, I'd like to have somebody closer. I don't know. That's just where, as a control freak, I want to know how the books went out and be able to take care of it myself.
Plus, you have control over pricing, whereas Zoop probably has printers X, Y, and Z, and that's it. Where if you could probably get it, don't know, but I mean that would be something to think about.
Isn't it more than that? You guys isn't it about this new business model is a personal relationship with the fans, a direct connection.
Yes.
Your hands touched it and sent it to them. They like that. They like that personal, a touch that goes in it. They know you, and you know, and you get to know them. So in many cases, and I think that's what's kind of fun about this thing. It's kind of a neat thing. And I always say that this new media is not a new comic book. It's two products. You got a talk show and a comic book, and they work together. And it's a different kind of a thing now. People like to know the creators and talk to them personally, like they are doing in the chat and stuff.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Mandy Summers uses Shopify. Yeah, I mean, there's different things we're going to look at and talk. Dennis and I are going to look at and talk about. Crowdfunder could be one that we look at as well. I just have to look into it because I knew about Mike taking Private American here. But other than that, this is the first time I've actually gone to the website. So, I mean, I'll just have to look at it and stuff. There is the whole thing of just, running like Billy does, run a Kickstarter campaign as well at the same time.
Yeah.
I mean, eBay stores are fine once the product is in hand.
Yes.
But then, honestly, since I already have a website that has a store, I would just use my website because I've already have a payment system set up with the website. and everything, and I sell
And they
stuff
don't
through my
take out all the
website.
ridiculous eBay fees.
Right, and there's no eBay fees and
They are
stuff
getting-
like that.
Andy Smith fees. He's embezzling on his own company.
Stop it.
Are there
Rob.
any comic book products on the crowdfunder that are doing decent money, or is it?
Well, let's. I mean, so we're
Click on it.
comics. I'm
Well,
at
this is all new. This is uncharted territory.
I'm at
for us.
trending now, so I know you guys can't read it, but I can. The Baboon, the Temple of Eternal Life. Oh, Jamie Jones. I actually know him. Has
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
He's an
I know
actor, right?
Huh?
Yeah. He's the skinny white guy who's an actor, Jamie Jones.
He's an actor?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
Oh
But yeah,
yeah.
he's tall and thin. Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And he's got a brother, identical twin brother, right?
That I have no idea.
Yeah, I used to see him every year at MegaCon. So
Yeah, no, yeah. Oh, that's
Yep.
cool. Well, anyhow,
Cover looks nice.
so he's got 7 days left. I'm assuming out of 30. I don't know. His goal was 9,000. He's at 6,800. So, oops.
yeah, he needs
People
to
are
just,
saying that eBay is expensive.
Yeah, it
It
is.
Yeah,
is.
eBay can be expensive. I mean, you gotta, Ethan has so much stuff. He's got such a large store that I think if you start that way and you build it up like Ethan has, it is the best bet to do. But I've had the website for years and the domain that I already pay for and everything. So I mean, I might as well just use that.
Yeah. And the other problem with eBay is that if you as the seller, the way things are now, you have like zero say or rights, or like if you
yeah. If
Yeah,
someone complains,
if there's a complaint, even regardless of how unreasonable it is,
Right.
it's on you to deal with it, and they'll just side with the buyer, regardless of what the situation.
Amazon's like that too now, aren't they?
Yes.
For people with a second and third party sellers,
Yeah,
Amazon, they'll just deduct the money out of your account and you have to send stuff back and pay for shipping and everything
Yeah.
else. When it comes to personal service, I plan on licking every cover before I ship the book.
Oh,
Well,
you
Nomad
bastard. That's
Damon,
what I was gonna
Nomad
do.
Damon has a personal quest, in there in the chat. He's indicating something of that sort.
I was about to
Oh,
say,
perfect.
I actually, unlike Aaron, who wears gloves when he bags and boards his Wraith of Gods to send out, I don't. And I don't because I want you to know you get a little DNA from every book.
It's not
and
enough.
Dennis,
You gotta lick.
and
Gotta lick
Dennis
those cups.
actually helps. So you do get DNA from Dennis and Andy.
Especially
I
with
thought-
the bud plant, bud root covers.
That's right. Well, the bud root cover. Yeah. I got to make sure
that's
those
why
don't.
Bud's always got those sticky pages and the ones
Well,
that can't show up.
Oh, you son of
Yeah, I would like to announce that my one of the special Death Raider covers will be a special lickable cover. So for it'll be extremely expensive, but for anybody who needs to lick a cover,
there's
it'll
Mike's
be a
book.
special lickable cover.
So the most funded campaign I've seen on here so far was 28,000, and that's been up.
Take
for
a look at Private American. Just
Yeah,
go
Mike's
into it. Let's just see what it looks like.
So they're
I like
looking,
the logo.
the logo is great.
Yes.
They've got 57 days left, so I assume it's only been up for like 3. I get, like I said, I don't know. I assume.
So they must have just a straight 60-day.
But he just got to get out and promote it. It's raised 70 out of 500.
Is there a pre-launch thing with these guys, or is it just you put it? Is there just a campaign that goes straight up?
I don't know. I mean, I guess I would have to actually create an account, but
Yeah.
let's see. Begin story. I don't know. I'd have to.
Hey, scroll down on his campaign. You can see my cover I did for Private American.
I know you did one.
And my original artwork's up there for sale if anybody's interested.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, he didn't show. Well, it's small though.
No, keep going. It should
No,
be
it's
down
down.
there.
It'll be
Oh,
below.
it's right
There it
there.
is.
Okay.
There we
That's it.
Oh yeah.
Nice. So
Look
you
at
paint.
that.
Is that painted or digital paints?
It's digital. Below it is the pencil that I scanned in. That's the original artwork available.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
Oh,
but then I always scan stuff in, and I mean you can't beat Photoshop or color and stuff. I mean, layers and it's almost, you can do like almost like a glaze that you can do in oil paints, and it's so nice and clean, and
Now,
I
why
love
wasn't
working in
that
Photoshop.
knife going through this guy's head?
Somebody said it's sticking in the gun. Like, I didn't think of that, but now it's kind of cool.
I just assumed it was
He's
behind
like
the gun.
freaking just jammed the freaking knife right into the gun.
Yeah,
That's one sharp knife, I tell you.
I did.
It's a
Private
Rambo
American
knife.
don't mess around. Rob, have you seen this trailer?
Which one?
Private American.
Private American.
No. I did see Bonk on Facebook looking super jacked, and he had a picture talking about Private American, and I'm like, man, is that dude bigger than ever or what?
I know, for an old dude, he's
Well,
big. All right, I'm going to share my screen with the audio so you can.
I'll mute so we don't echo.
I'll mute myself as well because I think Rob will get a kick out of this trailer. So.
America's southern border has become a war zone. Human traffickers, drug smugglers, and terrorists flow across the Rio Grande with impunity, secure in the knowledge that no one will stop them. A distant federal government lectures Americans on their privilege while punishing overworked Border Patrol agents who were helpless to stem the tidal wave of invaders and determined migrants. Second-generation Cuban-American Marcos Zamora is a military vet, more patriotic than most Americans. No longer able to ignore the chaos at his doorstep, he acts. Joined by his best friend Gus, they hit the border every night, saving lives while stopping violent drug cartels and other opportunists. The government reacts with fury at Marco's attempts to preserve American sovereignty, deploying the full might of their enforcement agencies. But Marcos understands that the only thing the rich and powerful fear is bad publicity, and he records every encounter. Whoever he is, this private American must be stopped. Illustrated by Richard Bonk and written by Eisner winner Mike Barron, Private American is his version of Captain America, and maybe a little Punisher, taking part in this ongoing, violent, and very real battle of good versus evil in the war for American sovereignty. Grab your copy at theprivateamerican.com.
We have a secure border, and that is a priority for our administration.
That trailer is cool.
And you know whose voice that is at the end of the trailer, right?
I have no idea.
That was Kamala Harris from a press conference
Oh, really?
where she said we have the most secure border.
Did she really say that?
What's that?
How could she say that?
Because she's crazy.
It's complete horse.
She's the border czar. She does such a good job.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. The only thing I say about that was I wish they could have incorporated art into the trailer.
Oh, hold on. I gotta unshare the. I gotta stop sharing. All right, how about now?
You know what I mean? Like it was almost jarring, the trailer effects and then his artwork. Like they could have somehow maybe. I know they don't want to show it in black and white because then everyone will think the book is in black and white. But like I don't know. That's the one thing I saw was it was such a transition from the TV effects and stuff and using TV film and then his artwork. Like if they could have maybe even done some like some overlay in the coloring to like make it more seamless. Otherwise, it looked cool. It looked cool as hell. Yeah. So.
It is. Oh, more people. Thank you for sharing the link for Private American. Very nice. Yeah, that Mike does great stuff.
And Randy tweeted out about the 24-hour Budroot line art cover is reactivated, so it's good for the next 24 hours. So everybody tweet that out so people know, and that way they can come and get it.
And I tweeted it out as well.
Andy, did you say you had this guy coming in for the cover yet, or he was gonna or
I don't
not?
know what he's doing. Let me ask him if he's coming in.
Well, is he finished with it? Is he still working on that?
No, he sent me the pencils.
Oh, okay. So you could show us the pencils if you weren't teasing us.
I could, but I kind of was.
You want to wait till he
He was-
shows?
He was,
Yeah, let him reveal it. It'd be fun.
Yeah.
I don't know who it is, but
So we'll wait. I'll give him a little more time, and then I'll show it. I already have it queued up in the brand. So how I just will do something like that. I can just do that, and it'll pop there. So that is obviously the parody ad. That's right, the parody ad is back. I love doing parody ads.
best
Dennis
parody
wrote-
ad ever.
Thank you. I appreciate
So
that.
much fun.
That's high praise.
Dennis wrote a killer parody ad for KOR-DRATH and Adriana. It is back.
Did you
So-
try to get a sponsor for the beer before you drew that, or did you just you didn't bother?
No,
Or
it's just, I mean,
illegal.
it's a made-up beer anyhow.
No,
but-
totally made it up.
Well, that's what I mean. You could have got a real sponsor for that ad.
Well, so
You could have got
Graham-
someone to make that beer.
Okay,
Well,
so
Graham-
whoa. Come on, horsies. We've talked about this.
Graham had the Chinook brew made. That was his beer.
Yeah.
Up at a brewery in Buffalo, and obviously you can only get it
in Buffalo.
in Buffalo.
Yeah.
So luckily, a relative of mine was driving down here, so he bought it. Well, you can have it mailed in state. So I had it mailed to Syracuse, and then my relative drove down and delivered it.
Mhm.
As,
It's
Well,
good.
it's like Smokey and the
I still
Bandit.
have one in the fridge.
I think I got a couple left. So we might talk to a local brewery about it. We just have to see.
So the problem is we'd almost really need two. So we'd almost have to come up with another one.
Why?
Because, this one, Acme, has to be full-bodied, dark stout, manly like KOR-DRATH, like me. Because that's the beer I drink. And then we'd need some watery Zima kind of beer for Adriana, the stuff Andy drinks. So, we'd almost need two.
Oh, I was just thinking a big check from sponsors. I
see.
It tastes like piss water for all I'm concerned.
Whoa.
That's-
So,
Did
one of the
Andy ever
conventions
share?
that we go to is down in South Carolina, and they would brew a beer specifically for the convention. One year it was Defender, another year, so each year it was a different beer. And they would get half barrels of it, and they would, everybody got a free beer to try it. And sometimes they were absolutely amazing, and other times you're like, "Woo, you can have my other ticket."
Yeah.
Andy, did you ever share online the cross-gen Coke ads?
I
Yes.
don't have them.
Well,
I mean-
not sharing the artwork, but just the story behind it. Because that story is fantastic.
Oh, yeah. Dan is sharing some art. Let's
Yeah,
show
this is just the Two-Fisted Manly Tales cover that I did. But if you zoom in real close,
Oh, yeah, Chinook brew.
That's awesome! I never even picked that up on the streams.
Oh, yeah.
see, that's what I tell you about like Photoshop. It's so great. You can just plop shit in, and it's
Well, do you have the page from your
Nice.
story with the pickup truck where you put the decals on the truck?
I could find that. Yeah, let me find it.
Yeah, go ahead and find that. No, so while we were working at CrossGen, Mark Alessi, the owner, he was all about trying to get promotion and, any type of news is good news coverage, whatever. So we had a huge booth for conventions. Like, it took up a 20 by 20, 20 foot by 20 foot square floor plan. And he had Greg Land draw, I can't remember the character's name from Sojourn. It was the blonde hair woman character.
Blondie.
Yeah, we'll just go with Blondie. And he had Greg Land draw her holding up a Coca-Cola. Literally a Coca-Cola. Was it Coke or Pepsi?
No, it was Coke because it was also a 2-page spread ad. that
Yeah.
they put in Sojourn.
And
Yeah.
he did, a 2-page spread ad, and he just printed it without Coke's approval or anything.
Wow.
And he was just like, look, if Coke comes back and says anything, we'll try and sell them on the idea. And if not, we'll just stop, because all they'll do is send out a cease and desist.
Which
They did, right? Or
they did, yeah.
Did
Did
they?
they really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember, like, I don't know if it was called Rock and Roll Comics or...
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, there was something called
The one on the
Yeah.
bands?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like, or they did celebrities like Madonna or
Yep.
Yeah, they started with Guns
Yeah.
N'
and their whole shtick was that they did, they just didn't bother to even try to get authorization. they put out a book on Tom Cruise comic or this or that, and because it's a one shot, the book would go out, it would sell, and because it had Tom Cruise attached to it, it would sell quite well. And by the time they get around to cease and desist, they had already made their money and moved on to the next celebrity or whatever. And so that was the little scam there. But they were cleaning house for a while. I heard crazy numbers like $90,000 a book, for books that they were, that they were just knocking out in like 2 weeks and they weren't even like pro artists. Would be guys that were like kind of trying to get in, and they would hire them for $50 a page or something,
And weren't they black and white?
All black and white.
Yeah. Yeah, because I know I've got like
AC.
AC/DC, Metallica. I've got, a bunch of those.
Well, can't you do parody though? I mean, what if you did?
But they weren't parodies though.
They weren't doing parody. They were doing like branded books,
like biography or autobiographies.
Yeah.
Well,
and you can show my page.
Oh
here
let me do that.
From,
you got to blow up on that truck. So wait till he blows up on the pickup truck. This was a fun story too, man. This came out really good.
Yeah, the coloring is fantastic. The painted digital.
So there it is. Look at that. That pickup truck knows what to get. First Man, Star Wars Girl, Earthbound, Thin Blue Line, Truth Justice, Shanu, Kozor,
Black Flag over here. Now, see, I put this kind of stuff on the truck. Over here is a little more like goth. You got Nosfero.
Apparently, Aaron Lopresti pissed you off because just saying.
Oh.
He wasn't ready with his stuff yet. He didn't have it.
He didn't have a logo?
No, not this is before. This is pre his launch of his book.
No, this is before his second book, not his first one, right?
Oh.
No, really, this is before even the first one, I think. Or
I don't know. Anyhow, I love the truck. I really dig the car. Just they just came out so good.
Yeah, but the car's a little more goth. There's Black Terror in there, and I say Nosfero. Didn't have Nosferatu. I really, part of it too is I just put a shout out. I said, anybody got a logo? I'll put it on the truck.
Then that was Aaron's fault.
Then if it was Aaron's fault, if they didn't come up back with me with a logo, like all right.
Okay, so Dan, I have to ask though, in the tavern's window, why did you go with Pabst? There better be a reason.
Yeah,
I think actually Mike requested that.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, it's a hick tavern. What do you expect?
Old school.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I making a request like that, you get it,
Oh.
I'll be right back.
All right, dude.
I gotta open a jar.
Oh.
Yeah, this was a great.
Whoa, TMI.
This is a great book.
The way
I mean, it really was.
Tones and everything.
It's really a good book.
And Andy must be
good
in
time
control.
working on it.
I'm not in control. I'm not.
Oh, is it Dan?
Yeah, I'm not sharing the screen. That's Dan.
Oh.
Dude, that guitar, just the detail on that guitar, everything just came out so damn good.
Well, see, I can take this, I can pull a picture and put it together, and it's it's super great reference. It's almost like a bit of.
Oh yeah.
I mean, a lot of the stuff is just you take a bit of something and plop it in there, alter it a little bit, and
those bar stools. I look at the stuff nobody else does. Probably, I love the bar stools. The Miller sign looks.
See,
great.
and I was going to say that Miller sign, the Pabst sign, fits in very nicely with that guitar. I mean, you didn't expect to see a BC Rich or anything like that sitting there.
Dennis, what's this right here? What's this right here? That blurred image behind her.
I was going to say Blue Moon.
It's Polly Girl.
That's Polly Girl?
Yeah, blurred out. Yeah.
I bet if you didn't blur it out, we'd be able to tell for sure.
Yeah, right. I would not have guessed that.
Hey, zoom in on the liquor bottles in that second panel on that tier. Holy crap, those are fantastic.
Right?
Well, they just
How
did
long
other
did that
photos.
take?
Just kind of.
And by the way, Dennis, Nomad Damon says best tasting beer I ever had was a super cold PBR. So take that, Dennis.
Well, you know what,
Mr. Stuffy beer
Mr.
taste
Nomad
nobody
Damon
cares about.
That's because he was trapped in out on the desert for a week, and he had nothing to drink, so that was the only thing that they had was a PBR, so of course it would taste good. Other than that, it's swill. You might as well have gotten a Blatz or a Schlitz or something like that, or a Hams from the land of sky blue water.
Oh, Hams.
How dare you, sir? All of those companies pay well in sponsorship.
They do. They absolutely do. And if they want to talk to us, I can include them. And then
It's too late. You already badmouthed them.
Yes.
Oh, no, it's never too late because I can always retract that now. Now, Killian, now this is a small company, so just letting you guys know, this is free promotion. Contact me.
Oh, okay.
Everyone's going to start promoting their liquor.
I know.
Yeah, what you wear and stuff. You like to be like a NASCAR guy or something. One of these biker guys.
Nice. Get a break on the Electrobill, Duke Energy.
Excuse me while I have a drink of Coca-Cola. A refreshing.
All right. So Coors Banquet Man. Now I was at the age when I was in college. We had the Coors Party Ball. I don't know if you guys remember that. It was like the 5-gallon ball. It was about this big. You had your own tap. It fit perfectly within the dorm. And then you pull it out, go pour everybody a beer and stick it back in there. So if they came in when you were underage, the Coors Party Ball. If you don't know, Google it.
I think you're making...
I had a couple of them at my bachelor party that were on ice in the bathtub in the hotel room.
Because it was the same time that Keystone became big for a small period. The beer that's from a can but tastes like it's from a bottle.
Oh, I thought you were saying
was
tastes
their
like
pitch?
It's from a
Yes.
mountain.
Wow.
All right, guys, are you ready for the 30 best horror movies of all time?
Yes.
All right, let's see how many of these.
I
Let's see
think
how
I just
many of these
watched
we
them all.
agree with.
Well, I hope this is better than the shopping list.
You mean the comedy list? The best comedies from the 2000s?
That was that one, and then the best Christmas gifts.
Well, I'm already disappointed. So number 30 is a movie called The Host that came out in 2020. Who's heard of this? I've never heard of this, but I got to be honest. Just the name makes it intriguing.
It looks like low-budget millennial crap.
Yes.
That's why I want you here, Rob, because I love that type of input.
You're
I'm
welcome.
not kidding. I take it back. I think I remember this now. So this movie is post-pandemic. Well, let's see. We knew it was on the way. Post-pandemic horror has already arrived in the shape of a Zoom call gone very, very wrong.
Wait, did you say the
Desperately-
best horror movies ever?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said the best car movies ever. I don't know why I thought you said car.
No, I could look for that though. Hold on.
Sorry.
Now I'm
That's
curious to move the list.
that's why I was
Hold
like, yeah, car movies. No one ever talks about
Hold
car
on.
movies.
Hold on. Let me see. That's actually
Okay,
Let's see.
so Maximum Overdrive's got to be right there.
Let's see. We'll do that. We're past Halloween. Let's see what we come up with. That's
Christine.
a long list. I'm trying to
Le
find.
Mans? I don't know. I'm thinking. Of,
Yeah.
I can't think of the.
what was
last
that? Oh,
one.
there was the one that was just recently.
Horror
It was with the guy from who was Thor in it. Gosh, that was.
Oh, yeah,
great.
that was a good movie.
Wait, what was that?
Wait,
one called?
what?
The Formula One.
Chris
racer.
Hemsworth was in this movie. It was about the
Cabin? Was that it?
Le Mans drivers, and it was that was a good movie.
Wait, are you talking Christian Bale?
No.
Christian
He's
Bale
talking
was in
about-
one. It was Ford versus Ferrari. You're not
Yeah,
talking about
no.
that, are
That
you?
was great too, actually.
That was a
Chris
great
Hemsworth?
movie.
And the guy who plays Baron Zemo in the Marvel Universe. That guy.
Oh.
He was the guy who got all burned up
Let me
in
see if I can find
the accident.
All right, so here we go.
He was
Best
Chris Hemsworth's nemesis.
25 best car movies of all time. Oh my God! Can we get past?
Smokey and
okay.
the Bandit.
Nope. First, well, this goes, I assume, worst to best.
Rush.
So,
Yeah.
Rush is the name of the movie I'm looking for.
Rush.
Yeah,
What year
yeah.
was it?
Gosh, that was cool. It's recently,
Like 4 years ago.
I don't
good.
remember that. Chris Hemsworth was in it?
2013.
Oh, 2013. That's, yeah,
Oh,
I don't remember that.
There you go. 8 years. 9 years. 3 years, 4 years.
Yeah. Oh, well. Well, Grand Prix, 1966. I can honestly say I've never seen it. I'm going to go
It's
out on
off.
a limb and say Dennis probably has.
Grand Prix? Nope.
Oh. Anyone here seen it?
I
Who's
saw
in
it
it?
years
Is it-
ago.
You did? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know who's in it. It doesn't say, but it says the most interesting side of this
Well,
film is how
tell
well
you what.
managed to combine the racing footage with the emotional side of racing, giving the movie a good introspective nature. This is weird. You'd think it would tell you the main actor.
James Garner and Eva St. Marie. I almost want to watch it just with James Garner.
Oh, I like
Eva St. Marie.
It's kind of on the
Right?
level of you ever see like Viva Las Vegas or something like that?
Oh, yeah.
Like that type of. You know.
Now,
Because Blues Brothers. Oh my gosh.
yep. Oh man, I gotta do this better. You can't see the ones yet. Damn it.
So Great Race better be on there.
So we've got. Let me blow this up some.
And Smoking the Bandit's one of my all-time favorite movies, so I expect that to be number one.
It's got to be number one.
No,
God.
I'll say no. It's not. I will say as of right now.
Oh, that's
the
because you
Bandit.
peeked ahead.
No, I like Smoke. No, I haven't. So Duel. I've never seen. I didn't know it was Spielberg's first film. Yeah.
That's the only thing I know about it was his first movie.
Have you
It's
seen
low
it,
budget.
Rob? Have you seen it?
No. Look at it.
Look at it. It's from 1971, dude. You're as bad as my daughter. Courtney's like, oh, what year did it come out? And I tell her, she's like, ugh, I'm not watching that.
Dennis Weaver.
Yes.
You guys know who Dennis Weaver is, right? I'm not
Yeah, but
that old.
this movie actually was fairly well received. That's why he got to do like things like Jaws.
Right.
I mean, it was it was a super low budget flick, but
See?
people, yeah.
Of course it was low budget, Rob. It was 1971. Good Lord.
No, it was low budget for the time because he was like practically just out of school, right?
Yeah, basically, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I think he had done his Columbo episode already.
Oh, damn it.
I didn't know he did a Columbo episode.
I didn't
Was
know
it
that
good?
either. He did a Columbo episode?
So, really good one.
Was
Really?
E.T.
The name of his episode is Murder by the Book.
So E.T. was in it. Nice.
No, he did.
E.T. did it.
Yeah.
Wow. All right,
And
so
no,
Blues Brothers.
no-
We do have the Blues Brothers. That works for me.
Ah,
There better be a lot of better movies because that 23, I would have placed that a little bit lower.
I'm trying to think of my favorite car movies. I'm drawing blanks.
Oh, I don't want to say it because I'm waiting to see if it's on the list. But I have one. But I want to see where it put it this way, it better be on this list. Dennis, I don't know if you know what it is or not. I know we've talked about it, but all right. So I know we've all seen.
Blues Brothers was the car chase in the mall.
Yes.
Otherwise,
Yes.
it was over my head. Otherwise,
Yes.
I was just like, I was a kid.
Illinois Nazis.
Oh, that was
Hate
great.
Illinois Nazis.
Did they actually drive through a mall to film
They
it?
did. Quite literally destroyed them all, yes.
It was a mall that they were getting rid of anyhow, right or no?
Yes.
No, it was brand new. It was
What?
grand opening.
No.
People
People died.
Don't listen to Rob.
I was going to say, what? I'm like, no, people did die, but I was like, they did not trash a new mall. God,
Brand new mall.
God,
brand
you're as
new-
bad as Andy.
No,
They just had a
that's
couple
why-
guys with cameras to film it.
All right. So The Driver, 1978. Never heard of it.
I don't know that.
Nope.
I don't know that one.
Often overlooked, but with a fantastic sequence of events. 1978's The Driver is a cat and mouse type story which portrays intense driving sequences with narrow escapes and introspective. That's what I want in a movie. Introspective
Did they
elements.
redo this?
Oh, that's
Did
where it
they-
belongs.
Wow, that's
Okay,
pretty-
hold on. Ryan O'Neal was the driver, and
Oh,
Bruce,
yeah, Ryan O'Neal.
Bruce Dern was the detective.
Bruce
Right.
Dern. Holy
Right?
shit.
I'm telling you, I might almost want to watch some of these.
Seriously, now I'm interested. Those are two good actors. And Bruce Dern, young. Wow.
Did they do a remake of The Driver with like Jake Gyllenhaal or the other guy?
I don't think it's the same movie.
It's
No, it's a
not.
different movie.
You're
Yeah.
thinking of the one with
Drive.
The
Drive.
Driver.
with the little red car. Didn't he drive a red car and drive? I thought little foreign.
Drive was it was watchable. It's but it's
Yeah, Drive wasn't bad.
And there's
Ryan
also
Gosling?
a car movie with the guy who played Crossbones in the Captain America Part 2 movie. He
Yeah.
did a car movie too, which I thought was a remake. That was another low budget. Came out a couple years ago.
Huh.
He does a lot of low budget.
Well, they put Smokey and the Bandit where it belongs.
Oh, 21?
That is a travesty. This is the stupidest list ever.
I knew it. This is one of
Seriously, I am blacklisting this list right now. What a travesty of justice.
Everybody told Reynolds not to do the movie. They said you can't do the movie. It's written by your stunt driver. Everybody told him not to do the movie. Ended up making the most money for a comedy action movie.
Are you serious? This was written by a stunt driver?
Yeah. Yep. It should be number one. Well, there's the 70s. There was a lot of car exploitation type. Get a couple drivers and smash up the cars and film it on the highway. So they kind of knew it was going to be a big deal, but they thought it was, too lowbrow for Reynolds.
Well, Bruce, Burt Reynolds is, he's got a lot of shit kicker in his own personality. He's not too much for the hoity-toity Hollywood types. He was like a pretty grounded guy.
Yeah,
I actually bought the album.
Yeah.
with the soundtrack of this movie. It had a little bit in the beginning where they had just a little bit of their voices in it from the movie.
Yeah,
it was really funny.
Now, see, I would like to see this because I've said that before
I'm curious
too.
What's going to be in the top 20 if this is all the way down at 21?
Burt Reynolds does look like Pedro Pascal, or Pedro Pascal looks like Burt Reynolds.
Yeah,
I would love to see a Burt Reynolds biopic with Pedro Pascal. I think
I would love to see a Smokey and the Bandit part remake with Pedro.
I mean,
I don't want a remake. I just want the car.
All right, well, let's keep going. I don't.
You guys ever see
I do think this is a little too high. It should definitely be lower, but I'm not sold on number one.
It honestly should be number one because
you're insane.
No, I mean if we're looking at car movies, then you might as well. Cannonball Run needs to be there because they've got a lot of fantastic.
How do you know it's not? How do you know
it probably is?
It is, or it's going to be one of the Mad Maxes or something
number
like
20.
that.
Look at that.
Oh,
there you go.
Cannonball Run.
No, that's too high. I mean, literally, you got the Bandit, you got James Bond, and come on, Dean Martin. Put a little Jerry Lewis in this. This was perfect.
You got Jackie Chan. I didn't even realize, or remember, I should say, Jackie Chan was in this.
First American movie for Jackie Chan.
Was it really?
Did you guys ever see that guy looks? A duplicate guy looks exactly like Burt Reynolds. There was a guy out there, and they looked exactly the same. And they literally got him on the stage one time together. And the guy that who was the duplicate of Burt Reynolds looked more like Burt Reynolds than Burt Reynolds did.
Oh no! I've never seen that.
It was wild.
That's awesome.
I mean, Dom DeLuise. I mean, we know he was in there.
DeLuise.
But did Jackie Chan speak? Because that was the electric car driver. And remember, it didn't make any noise. It was just.
I don't remember. I think he does. He may have some line. I mean, Jackie's English is fine, good enough. But I think he had some lines in there.
Okay, or maybe it was translated because it was him and the co-driver.
Well, Dennis, two of your favorite movies are 20 and 21.
I know. I'm so sad right
there,
now. I can't even tell you.
Dirty Mary, Crazy Larry.
I've seen this.
Oh, now he's driving a badass. I've never heard of it. That is a badass car. So
It's like
he's
a
got
heist.
me right there.
Is that a Charger or what is that?
That's a Charger.
Charger.
Baby.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's a big chase movie. I think it's like a heist gone wrong.
Who's in
Peter
it?
Fonda?
Peter Fonda. Oh,
I'm trying to remember who the girl is. The girl was hot.
Okay, hold on. I'll look it up.
Susan George.
Dirty Mary.
Susan George, I assume is.
Yeah, Peter Fonda and Susan George.
Can we get a picture of Susan George?
We sure can. I've got this fun little device in front of me.
Did Easy Rider have cars or just motorcycles?
That's bikes. That's
Motors. Yeah.
Motorcycles.
All right, we want young Susan George, not Haggy Susan George.
Whoa! Is she alive?
No, I should
go to the black and whites.
I should check that before I start bagging on her, I guess.
Well,
yeah.
yeah, she was a hottie.
Yeah.
Nope. Oh no, yeah, she's still alive. There you go.
I mean, look.
Well,
if this is what she looks like now. I mean,
She aged well.
She did age well.
I mean, she was born in 1950.
That's what Andy's interested in.
I mean, just saying, if, If,
As you get older,
Alan
these
ages-
young gals in their they look
if
in their
Alan ages that-
70s.
if my
oh,
wife
she's
ages
a
that
beautiful
well, I'll
young
be
lady
happy.
in her 60s there.
Susan Day, George. Susan
What a-
Day. She was a hottie back in the day.
Yeah. No complaints there. All right. Good call. All right. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing this movie.
Yeah, it's watchable. It's it's of its day. It's not. It's got about 4 minutes worth of plot in it. But
I love it. The film is it says the film is so well made that it seems like the actors and stuntmen were actually running for their lives as they filmed the stunts and hoping they
Sure
would
they
end
were.
up in one piece on the other side.
I bet that's the truth.
It's got some guns and cars and hot chicks. So
Dude, that's all you need.
let's make a movie.
Wow.
Oh, I remember this.
Death proof.
Oh my God.
Yeah, dude. Two of my favorite cars. Dodge Charger, Dodge Challenger. You don't need anything else.
Never watched.
Take that shitty Trans Am that Dennis likes and just put it in a crusher.
Oh my God, just stop. The
How
only thing
dare-
it's got going for it is, oh my God, I didn't remember. She's in it. Kurt Russell, I remember, but Rosario Dawson's in it.
I love it. Kurt Russell in the role as he commits murders with, you won't guess it, his own car. Nope, I guessed it.
So speaking of
wonder if
murders,
Road
if
Boy
we're
will be in
talking
here.
murdering cars, the Wraith better be on there with Charlie Sheen.
What
Well,
about
we've
Road
got
Warrior?
Ronin.
I mean, that was
This
pretty
is
cool.
has got a fantastic car chase in it.
No,
One
it
of the
does.
Best ever.
Yes, it
Yeah.
does.
What would you call this a car chase movie though?
I don't know if I'd call this
I
a
don't
car
know, but
movie,
that-
though.
It's got
Yeah.
one car chase in it.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's
Yeah.
got a good car chase.
Yeah.
Well, then, if that's the case, then, again, Charlie Sheen, Christy Swanson, The Chase.
Yeah, the chase. Yeah,
When she's in her red Beamer and he kidnaps her.
yeah.
Oh,
at
you know
least
what's-
that most of that
you know-
movie is in a car.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what's going to be number one? It's going to be the Steve McQueen movie.
Le Mans.
Bullet?
Bullet.
Could be Bullet.
I was going to say
It
Le Mans.
could be. Oh, which one?
Le Mans.
Oh.
Oh.
Is that the one he directed?
I don't know. I don't hardly even remember seeing it. I just remember like seeing parts of it or something. That
I watched them
you know,
talk
seen
about
pictures
it.
of it.
Talking
But
about
it was
they-
just it's really it's one of those more realistic films. It was really cool when I
Yeah. But
saw
Steve
it.
McQueen was like, he lived that shit. I mean, he used to race.
Yes.
and,
Oh, no. I think Marcus is right, and this will be a little disheartening. The Fast and the Furious movies might be in the top 10.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Oh,
That's it.
wow.
That's kind of disheartening. In a
I
way.
glazed over.
So when you were saying Steve McQueen, The Great Escape, I don't know if you guys, it's a war movie. He did his
Yeah.
own motorcycle stunts when he was escaping it and driving around. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah, he actually produced a whole motorcycle flick called On Any Sunday. And it's about guys that used to go dirt racing in Baja. And he was huge into it. But in Great Escape, Steve McQueen does all his own stunts,
Yep.
except
Yep.
for that one big jump. He brought his buddy in for that. But yeah, he's
Motorcycle jump.
Did he do the one where he goes into the barbed wire fence?
over barbed wire fence. He did, I think, basically every stunt except for that big jump.
Okay,
Yeah.
that I knew he did his own stunts, and that's awesome.
Yeah, no, he was pretty good on a bike.
Wow.
You know, people hated this Speed Racer movie. I
It was
liked
awful.
I liked it. I thought it was.
It
I
was
thought the
Strange movie.
I thought
It was-
the
yeah.
action was real. The racing and it was really cool.
I thought the racing was cool, but I don't know. Who directed this again?
I think it's the Wachowski brothers.
It was. That's right.
Yes,
yeah,
it
says
was.
The creators, yeah. I think this is one of those movies that, and this is unfortunate, Emil Hirsch, the guy that played Speed Racer, I think it really just hurt his career.
Yes, because it was
It's one of
supposed to be
those
a big
flicks
deal.
when it comes up, I think, oh, maybe I should give it another chance because it was quirky, in its way. But I'm always like, oh, maybe I should sit down and watch it again. Maybe it's me.
Nah.
It was just,
No.
it's not.
Okay,
It's
so
weird.
I had to look up because I was remember Christine Ricci, so Wednesday was in it. Susan Sarandon was in it, and Matthew Fox, which we all know and love from Lost before
Well, he
that
played
shitty
Racer
ending.
X.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Racer X. Yeah, and
Yeah.
I still love the old cartoons though. So
Well,
Well, the
Speaking of the
cartoon-
animations, anybody see that Hot Wheels World Race? It was kind of animated style in a realistic way. I thought that was really wild. That was pretty cool. The original one.
I didn't see it.
I just remember the cartoon.
I have the cartoons on Blu-ray. I love
Do
it.
you really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That is a gem.
I have never worked with Ken Penders. I know who it is, but I've never worked with it.
Hey, maybe Wacky Racers will be on the list.
I've got that on DVD.
Those were great
Wacky
cars,
Racers
man.
were awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, did you ever see that commercial they made with the Wacky Racers?
Well, that's where I got the name Penelope Powerhouse from Penelope Pit Stop.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Did you guys ever see that the advertisement they made for? I forget what the product was, but they actually made a 30-second spot advertisement for some product, and they had all those characters in it. They did a great job. If you ever find it.
Oh, the Wacky Racers. Oh,
yeah, they took the Wacky Racers and actually brought them to life.
Hold on.
Yeah, a couple
we
of car
won't
commercials
we
there.
won't have sound, but it's got to be on YouTube.
Yeah, the cars look great. They did Penelope's car and Dick Dastardly's.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Let's
there it is.
take
It's
a
right
look
here.
at Andy's search history.
They have a lot of them in there. They have the gangsters in there, and
So, like I said, there's not going to be any sound, which is fine.
yeah. Who cares?
But you get
It
to
looks
see
like it was an ad for that car. Huh?
Pardon me.
There's
Do you
the
have any
gangster.
Grey Poupon?
Dude, this was
Look,
so
they got 'em
cool.
all.
This was a Super Bowl ad, wasn't it?
I do not remember this in the Super Bowl.
They should make
but that
a
doesn't mean
feature-length
anything.
film of this.
I love that.
Well, I'd be in if they made a movie.
Can you imagine how much fun these guys had making this commercial? Oh my gosh.
The dynamite.
I know. Look at that. Dude, totally just annihilated them. Oh my God. So much death in this commercial.
Ow!
Man, I forgot they had done so many cars. They did almost all of them.
Yeah. Oh, sure. All they needed was a big explosion.
there we go.
All right.
There we go.
Smugly.
I love that.
They should take her car, fix that up.
Yeah, for sure.
Stupid Peugeot crap.
That is great. All right, so real quick, we'll interrupt this. This stream is brought to you by KOR-DRATH. The reason I'm bringing this up now is because our guest artist will not be able to join. He's a little busy, but I will show the pencils. And so Dan can see that once it's inked, what he's going to be coloring.
Okay.
Let me get over. So KOR-DRATH, The Reckoning, everyone. This is why we're here. It goes in demand tomorrow night. We can't stream tomorrow night because Dennis and I will be out of town. So we're doing it a day early. Indiegogo was supposed to fix it, so it goes in demand tonight, but they didn't. So we've added the Bud Root 24-hour black and white cover that shows his beautiful line work in gray tones. And even though it was just the tier, I want to get down to it. It's right. Now you can play the game. If you're a fan of role-playing games, Dennis is writing this fantastic module, just like the old D&D modules, make you feel like a kid again. Play the KOR-DRATH game with any of your playable characters, or, of course, you could play with KOR-DRATH and Adriana because those stretch goals are opened, so you can use them in any of your favorite role-playing games, but now the KOR-DRATH one. And special guest cover artist coming soon. Dun, dun, dun. I'll just leave this here so none of our faces get blocked out. Here's the pencils. Bart Sears is doing it.
Very cool.
Cheers.
It is
Wow.
KOR-DRATH and a, what is that there, Dennis?
That
He's
is a
fighting.
brand new monster that I have created. And yes, I don't even want to give out his name right now.
Oh,
Well,
that
it's a
looks
two-headed troll, right?
blast.
Yeah, there you go, Andy. Yes, it is.
Well, you don't
it
have to
is-
give out his name, but I was hoping for, something.
Yes, he is a large two-headed troll. It is a completely new monster. A lot of the stuff that you're going to see is not very typical to D&D. Just like Budroot's cover, we will show that when we're done, but this is the rough the pencils for it, and he's going to be adding in the detail. But yes, this is going to be a brand new monster that's going to be showing up in the module.
So that is the cover. Bart will ink it, and I'm assuming Dan will color it.
I'm going to paint the crap out of it, man.
I knew
Yeah,
you would.
I'd love to hear that.
That is what I wanted to
Out of
hear.
it.
That is what I wanted.
Now, why
to
is
hear.
it horizontal? What's it be used for?
Because this is how I'll show you here. Show you the bigger image here. I designed this cover to look like an old D&D module, and that's how the cover art was
hang
on
on.
a lot of the modules.
Here's an example of what
See,
it
on full
looks
screen,
like.
Dennis.
Oh, cool.
Oh, hold on. So that's the example.
Ah, okay,
Kinda-
got it.
Yeah. And we wanted to have that old school feel. That's why the text is in white, and I chose that red color for it because
That is the original red from the original D&D box set back from the 80s. So it is as anybody who's a gamer is going to just absolutely adore
out.
this, because it's just a piece of fan love for this. So yes, very very retro.
and it's
Hey,
playable.
send me some of those pictures for reference, like just to get a good feel for it.
Some of the artwork.
Okay.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. We can do that. Yeah. I was like, what are you talking about? Then I realized, okay. Yeah,
just
that's no
so
problem.
I can see what's been done and what you guys had in mind. It's like so.
Are you
Oh.
guys including the Andy and Dennis stickers?
His name is Two-Headed Dennis.
Two-headed Dennis, that would be really cool.
The Andy and we don't have Andy and Dennis stickers.
Yeah, on the bottles. When you show the bottles, you got a. It looks like stickers, Andy and Dennis stickers.
Those
Are
are
you talking
Acme.
about the beer tier?
Yeah,
Oh no, those aren't
Oh.
stickers. I just put those.
those
there.
should be stickers.
You know what?
That would be great.
Do stretch goal circular stickers. People would get those and be like, "What in the hell am I supposed to do with this dumb thing?"
You could you could have them as a place in the source book where there would just be the circles where you can place them as the collector stickers,
The bookmarks are
or
really-
you just leave them empty. But
That's true.
in case you want to keep everything in mint condition.
There you go. Christian says he has a copy of that original box set. There you go.
Yeah.
So Bart's going to be drawing that cover, and Mr. Dan's going to be coloring it. Dan, of course, colored the main cover right there. What am I doing? I always forget I have these over on my tab over here. So Dan colored the original cover right there. That's a little more saturated because when I brought it over. And then, of course, he colored the Budroot cover.
Now, guys, on this Budroot cover, you see that really interesting. It's called the Dark Worm. That was something Bud came up with specifically for this cover, and I sat down and talked with Bud. And Bud, when he creates like this picture, he creates the serpent, but he just doesn't draw something. He actually has an entire vision about what this creature does, abilities, what it does. So I sat down with Bud, and we went through it, and I'm like, I want permission to turn this into an actual character. And guess what? Bud said, absolutely. So this creature will also be in the module, full with stats and everything. And we all know if it's got stats, it can be killed.
That's right. And if you like that cover, you can get the KOR-DRATH Budroot variant T-shirt as well.
That's cool. That's very cool.
Beautiful, thank you. Beautiful 11 color print job there, or the nice 4 color metal as F KOR-DRATH T-shirt.
So, is there going to be an Andy and Dennis T-shirt?
Well,
With
we
the
do have our
stickers?
Dennis and Andy show T-shirts. Oh, we have another guest. Hold
I
on.
was just going to say, we've
Hold
got
on.
somebody in the wings.
I gotta find some good music. Hold on. Well, we'll just use
There
it.
was only one man for the job.
I thought that was Dan.
No, it is now Mike
There
Barron.
was only
Mike.
What is up, Mr. Hey, Mike, how you doing, man?
Good. I just stopped by to wish you a successful campaign, Andy.
Thank you,
See
Mike.
it go over the top.
Yeah, we showed some of your Private American on Crowdfunder as well, because we were just checking out that website.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you, sir.
cool.
Played the trailer, so hopefully that'll keep doing well. So, yeah, man, definitely. I'm glad you stopped by. You're all in the dark. I love it. It's just like a floating mic head.
Lighting is everything.
It is. Mike, we were actually talking about, you might know some of these older movies. We were talking about some of the top car movies. So let's go back some.
What's your
That's
favorite
fine.
car movie, Mike?
I would have to say either Bullet or the 7-Ups, but Vanishing
7-Ups,
Point
yeah.
is a great one as well.
Oh, okay. Well,
Oh,
Mike's,
wait a minute.
Mike
we
let
also-
it out of the bag.
Yeah.
Vanishing Point is my favorite car movie.
Yeah.
Oh.
Good calls.
Never
So-
heard of
I forgot about 7-Up's, a great, New York thing. And then I just remembered, French Connection.
That's got a terrific car chase
Yeah.
scene.
Yes.
It seems
All right.
seems to be that the car chase in Bullet is the one to beat, but I think the one in 7-Ups is just as good.
Yeah.
7-Ups. Now, what year was that? Because I don't think I have ever heard of that one.
74,
Oh, that was in the
maybe?
mid-'70s. It was just after the French Connection, and Roy Scheider was riding high, and it's a real tough as nails crime story about a group called the 7-Ups, which is what they're called that because the felons that they apprehend get at least 7 years in prison.
Nice.
How many
Yes.
explosions are in it?
I don't recall the explosions, but the car
Watch
chase
them.
will blow your
Yeah.
mind. It takes place in New York.
Nice.
Yeah, it's one of those tough crime kind of flicks. And, Roy Schneider had that 70s run, that whole, after Jaws, he had that, good block of, Marathon Man. And, he was a hot commodity for the, the rest of the 70s.
Have
All
you
that
seen
jazz-
Sorcerer?
Yeah, all that jazz was brilliant. I mean, he's, but he was like the guy, after, Jaws kicked. And then,
Have you seen Sorcerer?
No.
No.
Oh my God! It's one of the greatest existential thrillers of all time. It's a remake of Wages of Fear, in that Roy Scheider commits a crime and realizes that it was against a very powerful mob, so he's forced to flee to this shithole in South America, the ass end of the universe, and just him and some other desperados, and they're living off the street basically until this well blows. This oil well, and they say they will pay people to drive the nitroglycerin to the well. They will pay them hundreds of dollars and fly them out of the country. So all these desperados line up. But driving the nitroglycerin across this hellhole of South America is a very risky endeavor.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
Wow.
Nope.
What
That
about
sounds
this
like
one,
a
Mike?
movie I
Have you
gotta
seen
watch.
this one? Have you seen this? Have you seen this one, Mike?
No, I haven't.
Oh. So do you think this list starts with number 25? Do you think Smokey and the Bandit rates higher than number 21?
It's hard to say. I'd have to see the whole list.
Well, we're going through it. Dennis thinks this should be number 1.
Oh my God, I love
Top-
that movie.
Top 5 at least.
All right,
Top
well, let's
5,
see.
exactly.
We'll burn
Top-
through this. So let's get back to where we were for
I'm telling
Mike
you, it's
Joy.
going to be like
Oh.
Love Bug. We knew Love Bug was going to make it.
I
on
love
here
a love
somewhere.
bug.
There's somebody in my town that drives a replica of that.
Really?
Yeah, it's adorable.
Well, the funny
I've
thing
seen
is,
around a lot of those.
you saw a lot of these replicas in the 80s, some in the 90s. When I was growing up in the 80s, somebody had a Partridge Family bus they would drive around.
Wow.
Oh, they did. Full bus. Partridge Family.
And then Andy had to park it.
Baby
did.
Driver is very good.
Yeah.
It is a very good movie.
Yep. Is that Jamie? That's not Jamie Foxx sitting next to him.
Yes.
It is?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He plays, he's like the bad guy.
Yeah. I've never heard of this one.
Me
It's
neither.
decent.
Who are those actors? Are they anybody notable or?
I think one of them is Dennis Wilson.
Oh,
Well, let me
Beach
look
Boys?
it up.
a
And,
classic
Warren
cross-country
Oates
road
is
movie.
in it.
I love this. Puts together the driver, the mechanic, and a girl.
And
In
you
a
were
charming
right.
and
It is
melancholic
Dennis
scene.
Wilson.
Which one? The dude standing up?
The mechanic is Dennis Wilson. Oh, Harry Dean Stanton's in it.
Oh, damn.
James Taylor's the driver.
Wow.
Warren Oates.
Who's the girl?
Lori Bird.
Oh.
I
Oh, dude, Vanishing Point's 12. I was hoping it'd be in the top 10.
Well, Smoking the Bandit's not. Screw Vanishing Point.
Vanishing Point makes Smoking the Bandit look like a pussy movie, Dennis.
That's a true statement.
exactly.
It's a true statement.
The way this guy goes out. Has everybody seen this movie? I know Rob has.
No.
Oh yeah.
No way.
Oh really? You
No
haven't
way.
seen that?
No. I was born in 71, so.
Yeah, well, you know.
I was born in
Oh,
69.
that's
I've
right.
still
He's
seen
the baby
movie.
on the channel.
Yeah.
And
He's the kid.
it doesn't look like a movie that would make it to, the 3-channel reruns that where I grew up. So.
Dude, this had the best ending.
Yeah.
They tried to stop him, so they roll up with some bulldozers.
Spoiler.
With the dozer. Yeah, spoiler alert, with the big dozer part down, whatever, shovel part down. And they're blocking the road. And this guy's, a football field or two back, deciding what he wants to do, parked. And he's like, F it. And he just punches it.
Does he die?
What do you think?
I'm thinking he does because the 70s movies, they killed it.
That's right. They killed everybody.
That's right. It's another existential thriller.
That's right.
Besides, if you want the best ending where you crash through a barrier up there, it's going to be Convoy. That rubber duck man, when he went through it, just saying.
I never watched that.
As you're talking, busting through barriers is a French film. It's very new. It's called Lost Bullet, and I can't
I saw
recommend
that.
it too highly.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a second. Is that on Netflix?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who's in
Yeah,
that
that's
one?
actually good.
It's French guys.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I think Chuck Dixon mentioned that on Facebook.
Yeah. That's where I did that. It rang a bell. And
And it's good? Rob,
Yeah.
you liked it?
Chuck talked about
Yes.
it. I was going to watch it, and I haven't gotten around to it. Yeah.
Well, if Rob likes it, then it's definitely worth your time because he hates everything.
I do. I
He's
hate
like
him.
Mikey.
He's literally the opposite of me. He hates
Yeah.
everything, and I love everything.
Yep.
Oh, here we go. Well, okay.
At least they
The
covered it.
franchise.
It's the
Yeah.
franchise. They're not breaking them down, thank God.
Thank
It's a little
God.
too cartoony for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even see that. Dennis, you saw the very last one that came out, didn't you, or no?
I have to. My wife's
saw
a
it.
huge fan, so I am forced to see these. Especially when they went in outer space. I was like, boy, that is amazing.
You have a franchise with Vin Diesel, Jason Statham, The Rock. You have Jason Statham is a bad guy who comes back as a good guy. How can you not love that?
I've
you
only
see
seen
the
the
last
first
one?
one.
Keep
And
going.
it even has John Cena in it now.
Yes,
Yeah,
it does.
It's funny because I saw the first one, and then they came out, and I was like, "Oh my god, they're making a sequel to that." And
Yeah.
now, look.
Oh, Tokyo. I mean, some of them are fun. They're good, but man, Tokyo Drifts lost me, and then they got kind of good for a little bit, and then at the end here, like I said, the moment they went into outer space, I'm done.
Yeah.
I watched a YouTuber who explained it, and he explained each characters and how they secretly have superpowers, and that's why they do the things that they can do. Like Vin has a certain power, Walker had a certain power.
They had
Otherwise,
to.
yeah. Otherwise, it's a secret agent superpower movie without calling it, the X-Men.
Right.
And
Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, we don't need Fast and Furious.
I know.
how dare you, sir?
Oh, there it is.
What?
That should be higher.
Yeah.
What? Oh, no, that should be like 25 by comparison to Smoking the Bandit.
Are you
Yeah, it's
insane?
true.
That's
Get
real
outta
life versus a cartoon.
The Smoking the Bandit would smoke that Mustang.
Absolutely.
I'll
But
admit,
this was a great movie. I'm teasing. This is a great movie.
Is this Streets of San Francisco?
Yeah.
Is this that
Yeah.
scene?
Technically,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
That's the only part of it I've ever watched.
Oh.
That this part.
Well, it's worth watching.
Yeah,
Have
but
to check
every
it. Probably his best
San
movie.
Francisco chase movie after that had to do the jumps and
Yes.
and so it's in everything. Yeah. So it got knocked off a billion times.
There's Rush.
That is a
Ah,
Yeah. See, it's
I
cool.
do remember.
Yeah.
This is Ron Howard, right?
great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably his best film.
Yeah, good movie though.
Yeah,
I've
and
never
it's
watched this one.
historically accurate too. There's actually one of the guys they're playing. You see him at the end of the show, like Ron Howard really got in there and talked to these guys and found their stories and told them well because they were
And you
happy
got
with.
Thor and Baron Zemo. How can you go wrong?
Right?
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Look at that. I didn't even realize it. I remember the trailer for this now. It's all coming back. When you first mentioned it, I was like, Dennis knows my memory's crap. I'm like, Rush, what the hell's that?
I just saw it like maybe 7 months ago, something like that.
Oh, wow.
It's good.
Yep.
Well, Andy,
All right.
you're getting older, so.
Shut up.
That's a good movie too.
I like
This is
Ford
a good
versus
This was
Ferrari.
a great movie.
This is a great movie too. Yeah.
This has
I
got
agree.
a ton of that retro fucking car junkie,
Oh, yeah.
It's got Batman and the Martian in it.
That's true. That's true. Right. Oh,
Mad Max. I thought it might be on there. Yeah.
Yeah. I got a feeling because that's not even the Mad Max that I probably would have put. So I've got a feeling there's going to be because this one doesn't say franchise.
no, it doesn't.
Yeah.
So that could mean that the next one's higher up.
Number one's going to be Repo Man.
Oh,
I doubt it.
No.
what
Days
do you
of
think?
Thunder.
Days of Thunder, number 5.
Interesting.
That is
I
interesting.
think it was a pretty decent film.
It,
It's
it
a
wasn't
car
bad.
movie.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
Talladega Nights has to be number 4 then.
Oh my God, that would be awesome.
That movie's funnier every time I watch
Oh,
it.
it's so
Oh, there's Drive.
Here's Drive.
That is
Okay.
a very good movie.
Oh.
See, it was Drive, Gone in 60 Seconds, and then
Oh,
Gone
God,
in 60
not a good
seconds.
movie.
That's going to be number 1.
No.
I'll see, and I'm thinking it's going to be the other Mad Max. It's going to be Fury
Gone in 60
Road.
seconds. That's the original.
I was going to
Because-
say, you're not talking the Nicolas Cage one.
No,
No.
not Nicolas Cage. The original.
Yeah,
Drive boring.
Oh, this
Number
is the
3?
Nicolas
Oh,
Cage
there
one.
it is. Number
it
3.
is.
Now,
Oh.
Nope, this
This
is
movie was
Nicolas
great.
Cage.
But that's a shit movie. I don't.
Oh. I can't believe you said that. You had hot chicks in it. You had Nicolas Cage in it. There was explosions.
It's
There's
a
car
bad Nicolas
chases.
Cage though. It's not like
Oh.
I mean, seriously, this is
one in
this is
4 of
this
his
is
movies is any good.
this is lower on the list than Bullet. Come on now.
Yeah,
I know.
It's flashier.
Keep going. Keep going.
Number 2.
What?
Never heard of
I
it.
don't know what that is.
Wow.
I have.
Wow, I never guessed this one.
I never saw it.
It even says less film, more documentary. I don't even know if that should qualify.
No, it shouldn't.
No.
No.
Throw it out.
All right, drum roll.
Oh, you
Drum
know
roll.
what?
The number 1 car film of all. There it is.
That's it. I'm
Fury
out.
Road.
Oh, Fury Road. I
Hey,
thought it was
guys.
going to be the first one from back
Yeah.
in the day.
Mike laughed.
Mike's like, I can't take this list. I'm out of here.
This is at the bottom. You're gonna see DVD ad for Mad Max Fury Road.
Yeah, Mike was like, that's it. This list is bullshit.
See, Death Race. I was expecting one of the Death Races to be on there. Come on. Death Race 2000.
Yeah,
but
the one with Jason
French
Statham.
Connection's not.
Yes.
All that's that's a killer car chase.
No French Connection.
No.
Wow. Final thoughts. There you go. The best. Well, yeah, in your eyes, that is for sure.
Well, you know, most of these articles from these trash websites, they're just written by a guy from India. So he
Well,
just
you should have
slamming
seen.
Google stuff together.
You
Who's-
should have
who's
seen. We
Googling
did.
somebody else's trash list.
We did the top 10 best comedies from the 2000s, and it was so bad.
Yeah.
The guy that put that list together was just. He left out so many good movies from the 2000s.
It was awful. I mean, and what I'll do is, for those of you who are not subscribed, I'm putting our links to the DNA show on there. You can go into our archives and go back and watch that, and then see if you agree or disagree with us.
Oh, I'm good. That's what I'm going to do all tonight. I'm going to just marathon all your guys' shows.
Yeah, you can't, but good try.
What?
We can. Oh, we got a lot.
He could try.
Good
Nice.
try.
I'm going to start printing off the stickers now too. I think those are going to be big sellers on eBay.
So, do it. Do it.
The
I'd love to
Indian
send you a
Dennis
cease and
sticker.
desist. Should have stuck with the horror list. Oh, we can go back to it. I still have it up. But before we do that, I do want to pimp out my boy Bart Sears' Drawing Powerful Heroes, Volume 3, the splash page. It is in the sign-up phase. You get 2 free trading cards with
Beautiful.
sign up.
He's trying to one-up me.
I know that son of
How
a...
dare him?
How dare he?
I'm going to change mine right now. Get 3.
Is this a how-to book? Is this a how-to-draw book?
Yes. Well, this one... okay, so it is, but it literally just focuses on the splash page. So, because he's doing stuff like that where
It's like
he's
a Siri.
copying this, so I can push it over here so people can sign up to that. So yeah, so this should be launching soon. He's had the sign up going for 6 weeks or so, 6-7 weeks, something like that. And you get 2 free trading cards. So there you go. And hey, look, Rob, he shows his trading cards.
Whoa, that was a slap.
It was a big slap. Big
Hey,
slap
Andy,
down,
you
Rob.
should show the trading cards for KOR-DRATH that I colored some of them.
Oh, yeah, I can do
Oh,
that.
yeah, we actually didn't show those yet, Andy. Derelict.
You don't call
Or
me
as Zoolander would say, derelict.
You mean, hold on, let's see, do I have them over here? Let's see.
That was a terrible joke. Let's
Come on, it wasn't that bad.
talk about the stickers.
Here's the latest one. Oh, I got to add this to the page. So this is the latest one Dan colored. This is the stretch goal after. So at 70,000, everybody gets a map. And at 80,000, the next character card.
Yeah, I colored that mostly online. Remember, like on your show.
You did.
You did it. You did it live. I was so impressed at how quick you were.
Nice job.
Thanks.
I know. Dennis
Lilith is a cool character,
Dennis
and
is
Dan
super,
just did it.
Dennis is super quick too, but not where he needs to be. Ask his wife. So this
Naked
she's a playable
sandwiches?
character.
You know, there's a reason why she doesn't watch our show, Andy.
Is it because Andy's a terrible person?
Yes,
She
and
would-
she's
she
going to
would-
be stuck in a car all day tomorrow with him, and she's going to just jump out the window.
Just
Oh my
bring
God.
bring her headphones. That's all. Just say
does.
sweet pie headphones.
No.
I've had to travel with Andy before. I had to put my headphones on too.
She told me one time we were out to dinner. I probably shouldn't say this on a live stream, but she was like, "God, I so wish you would have went to the college where I met Dennis." I was like, "Sorry."
There is not a chance in hell she would ever say that. Practice, she knows you, Andy. She knows you.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
I had a
That's
full head of hair
weird.
back then. Damn it! Drain
Oh,
me, you
it-
succubus.
Andy was a good-looking guy when he had hair. Andy had
know.
shared the
Yeah, so
photos.
he was 12?
Oh, you son of a bitch! You know what? That's it. I'm going to show this one specific photo, but first because Dan requested.
Uh-oh.
So here are the 2 character cards that have already been unlocked. 7x10, printed on heavy stock paper. On the front, art by myself and Dan Lawless on colors, and on the back, beautiful character stats that can be played with any SRD compatible role-playing game, and of course, now they can be played with the module. And now I'm going to, I gotta show the screen. It's right there. So yes, those are the wonderful cards.
I love the backs.
Oh man, Dennis did a hell of a job with those, and they're totally playable, SRD compatible, so you can play these characters with any other role-playing game, and now ours.
And the people that already had seen the stats said, wow, those are some kick-ass characters. And they are, and they prove it in the book.
That's right. So check that out.
Isn't it
But
cool
now-
how all this stuff comes together? Everyone has their perspective and their talents, and you put them all together, you get something that you could never do alone. I think it's just fascinating when that happens.
Yeah. I think in this whole world they're kind of we're in that everybody's expanding their skill set too. There's a lot more communicating, and everybody's got to become a little bit of a multimedia artist. At this point, it's not.
Oh yeah.
You got to jump outside your wheelhouse a little bit.
All right. So
Yeah.
let's see.
Fortunately.
Let me.
All us introverted artists are like,
Yeah.
oh
But
shit.
when I did that,
We
panel,
only do it when we have to.
I didn't know how to do anything. I didn't know how to record sound or animate.
Oh, we closed within $678 from Graham. Just saying.
Wow.
All right, people.
All right, we can do that tonight. All right, so let's see. I'm going to find this photo from art school that you do not want to show the ladies because they'll come flocking over to me.
Oh, I've seen this photo. Andy looks great in it.
You have. You have it
So
on
it's
your
an
wall.
Andy impersonator?
No. Wait till you see how young he is.
No. Young.
If he ever gets it loaded up, Grandpa. Come on.
Wow.
Hey, I gotta find it. It's on
Dude,
Facebook
you're killing
somewhere.
us.
I
This
literally
is-
have to find it.
This is video and this is Dead Space now. What do
Wow,
you do?
we just lost
I forgot there's-
advertisers.
Oh,
I forgot Dennis is here and could talk. Man, come on,
people
Dennis.
just canceled sales on KOR-DRATH because of you, Andy. They just
No.
if you look at the numbers are actually dropping.
Wait
No,
till he
what
shows
they're
a
actually
picture.
doing is they're going back and canceling their signups for.
Oh, well, I have over 3 million signups now, so I'm okay.
Oh, do you?
Wow, that's a lot.
I know. I don't know how I'm ever going to package all those books if they.
Well, those are signups. Those aren't sales.
I know. Unfortunately, I hope they equate to it because I've already bought the boat and a house extra.
All right, so
Yeah.
this is not the picture I'm talking about, but this is from high school. Oh, it's so. Somebody actually said I look like. Oh my God, that's pretty funny in the comments. A friend of mine was like, "It's Harold Ramis." This is going to be really small on screen, but let me
It is Harold Ramis.
That's a good call.
Matter of fact, it looks like you started with Bill Murray in Stripes.
Well, can't you blow it up bigger?
I mean,
There you go.
No, hold on.
So, what was it like working on Ghostbusters?
Dude.
God, it's the same glasses and everything. You could be the biopic for Harold Ramis.
You could.
Dude, you look like a serial killer.
There he is.
It looks the same. Holy shit.
Dude,
That's
that's damn close.
That is senior in high school.
And it is the Stripes picture, too. I even feel redeemed.
Was he your role model?
No, not at all. All right, let me lose that and go back and find the one.
So any lady that saw that went, wow.
That is not the one I'm talking about. I knew you were going to say that.
I knew we got to hop in our EM50 and go for a road trip to Czechoslovakia.
Not
Was
the
that
photo
the-
I'm talking about. I knew you'd have a smart comment about it.
No, not a smart comment. I have many.
Oh. Hey, I'm sorry. I've got to, I'm trying to appease.
If we
Everyone.
pull up that picture of Peter Evans from Dahmer, I think that was another likeness.
Oh, no.
I don't know. Did anybody watch Dahmer on Netflix?
Yes.
No.
My
Look low budget.
Wait, who said that?
Rob.
It looked low
any
budget?
explosions or any choreography.
No,
Where's
there's
the
just
story?
severed heads in the refrigerator. Come on.
Oh, that's awful.
Dude, it was awesome. What are you talking about?
I bet it didn't even have any Transformers in it, so screw that movie.
No.
Michael Bay does Dahmer.
Well, I don't have that picture on my Facebook in my photo album, so
Oh, all this hype for nothing.
I know all this hype for nothing.
Can
Feels
you
like-
I
show?
might be able to. Hey, I might be able to fill the bill though. I actually have an old picture myself.
Do you really?
Hang on
Let's
a
see
second. My buddy sent it to me. I've cropped everyone
I
else.
just went to Andy
Oh, I can show you this one.
in the Twitter
Okay,
chat.
here we go.
This is a good one. All right, here, I'll show that first, and I'll show you the one from Wizard Magazine with Bart and I.
Wow.
Holy crap, look
Dude,
at you. Is that high school?
I don't know. Those are nice shorts, though.
That's why I thought high school, because that's about how they were back then. So,
Yeah, that's,
were you
I don't know.
were you a
That's-
jock in high school?
Well, I kind of was, but I was like a jock nerd. It was a weird mix. I wasn't like in the hip cool crowd, but I did like to play sports. I wasn't that great at it, but I liked it. I just, yeah. I ran cross country and
Like
stuff.
you're a
We were a little bit nerdy, even though I was athletic. But
All right,
yeah,
hold on. I'll show
that's,
this one.
that's
The
that's
one
when
and
I
only
was in
time.
decent shape. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Hey, it's Robin Williams.
Yeah, that was the hair. I still got the same hair practically.
There you
Actually,
go.
I got my hair. Thank goodness.
All right, so here is one from Bart and I in the '90s. The one time I was in Wizard Magazine, right there.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good picture.
Dude,
Yeah.
That was good.
Right? Right,
look-
Dennis? Yeah.
You look like somebody.
Yeah, I'm trying to picture. He also looks like somebody there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it
he-
looked like a smoking hot dude, right, Dennis?
No,
That's what you're
serial
trying
killer.
to say.
Andy, I sent in the Twitter message thing. I sent you an old pic of me.
All right, I see it. Hold on. Hold on.
Oh, I can see what we're doing tonight.
Andy, you look like a jock. You sports guy.
Who
or what?
did?
That's a good. There's
No.
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, you know that if we had a caption that photo, Andy's asking people how much they bench in that photo. Dude, do you even bench?
Dude, do you even try? All right, hold on. Wow, that is okay.
Wait, are we sharing a photo of Chris now?
Yes. Wait. I'm bringing over Chris now. Yes.
Oh, there you go.
There you go, man.
This is straight out of Def Leppard.
I can't make it. Oh wait, maybe that. Hold on, let me try and make it.
Did
Nope.
you play guitar?
Oh, there it is.
Bass?
Yeah, I
No,
play
it
a little
won't.
guitar.
I didn't zoom in on it. That's just how it opened. When
Oh,
when
Chris,
I
you still
clicked
got
it.
your hair. That's good, right?
I got hat hair, but it's a lot thinner than it was in those days. Yeah.
That is
Not as
awesome.
Not as much.
Do you still have that guitar though? That's the question.
Not that guitar. I fucking hated that guitar.
Oh well, never mind.
That's when they tried to make the Strat like a metal guitar. It was a bad purchase.
Okay.
How many people were watching?
Oh, Dennis, is this you? That's you?
Yep.
Are you kidding me?
Nope.
How old were you?
That was college, baby.
Oh yeah, look at the mini fridge. Oh, this is why he didn't get laid in college. Look at the poster on the wall behind him. Hey girls, come on over and look at my D&D poster.
Come on, baby. That was a mullet.
Oh, yo, we can tell.
Can you now? You've never had that much hair.
I think I had those same pants. I had those same. Is that
Stone,
gray? Wash?
Stonewash?
Greystone, absolutely black. It was Greystone wash, and then you cut open the knees, with your knife.
Oh, I didn't do that. I also didn't do the double shirt though. But I remember plenty of people did the double shirt too.
Young Kevin Smith. God.
Young
Where
Kevin
do you
Smith.
where do you go to get a haircut like that?
Okay, so
Your mom's kitchen. Your mom's
No,
kitchen.
no,
and
no,
she
no.
slaps a bowl on and just does the front.
Okay, I got comic guys in here. You'll appreciate this. When we went to the barber. It was it wasn't a barber. It was what do you call it? Just one of the hair places. And my mom dropped me off at there, and first time, and I walked in, and she goes, "Well, how do you want to do your hair?" I pulled out a long shot comic book, and I said, "That's long shot. I want my hair to look like that." And she goes, "Son, I've been doing this for 25 years. I have never had anybody show me a comic book to get their hair cut. I was the first, and hence was the start of the mullet."
That is so fucked up.
And that's why Dennis's firstborn can actually say, and that was Dad's first as well.
At least you didn't show a Wolverine photo.
That would have been historical.
Professor
Pull
X.
out the toothpaste.
Professor, he comes out completely bald.
Oh my God, that is just. I can't believe. I'm so disappointed that I can't find
Guys,
that
I gotta
damn
jump.
photo.
I gotta pick up my girl. She's driving up from the city.
All right,
All right, dude.
Chris.
I'll be at the car rental job.
Take it easy, Chris. Thanks
Thank
for
you so
joining,
much,
brother.
man.
Hey man, great meeting you, dude.
Thanks, bud. It was
Look
good
on the
seeing you
comic.
again.
Good luck, man. Go
great.
hit it.
Take it easy, brother. All right, let's see. I'm so annoyed that I can't find that damn photo. Because I know I posted it before, because I know I got comments on it and stuff, but I just, on Facebook, I went to the photos, and then I went to photos of you. So
Well,
that's where
I
figured
actually
it
have
would
to
be.
take off too. So
You're leaving too?
yeah, I gotta go too. Yeah, it's past my bedtime. So.
You're kind of a little girl. Well, I can see that with you.
It
I
is a
am.
true story.
Just remember to promote Death Raider like 16 more times, and we're good.
Death what?
Death Raider.
Oh, did you
Yes.
say KOR-DRATH? Okay, let's see.
Yes. Could you promote KOR-DRATH one more time?
Let's refresh it one more time before you go. See, oh, 65,542, 1,028 backers. Thank you guys so much.
Wow.
Really appreciate it.
Dude, that looks great.
Thank you, Rob. Yeah, we'll have to do this again. We'll have to have you on again. It is fun conversating, so we can actually bring up news stories or something next time. Comic news, whatever.
We could just talk about terrible comic book companies. That would be fun.
Are you going to be seeing Black Panther, Wakanda Forever?
I don't know. I still have from being sick. I still kind of have a cough, so randomly I'll just start hacking like I'm going to die. So that doesn't really work out well in a movie theater with COVID.
Isn't that the same
Words.
cough you had when I first met you?
Yes, it is. Yes. Yeah.
Hey, one more picture of Dennis before you go, because I know I want to send you away on a
positive note.
Positive, happy note.
I would appreciate that very much.
Okay, here we go.
Hey, be nice.
There it is.
Oh, see? That's a way better photo. So you actually don't have the long shot haircut.
No. This is when I started getting my hair longer. I actually had long hair. And then I just sent you my my other one, which I really had longer hair. And this is before I got it cut for corporate reasons.
I remember this photo. Dennis showed me this photo. This is when he was really heavily thinking about transitioning to become a woman.
His hair looks like he's got a lot of split ends in this one. I like the other one.
I actually probably did have some split ends in this one. So you would be right. I'm glad you're able to notice these things.
Conditioner.
Look at that. Death Raider looks great.
Oh,
yeah. That's
you
what
still got
thinking.
that? Zorro!
It's the Keyblade!
It's the Musketeer.
That's awesome. Oh,
I'm one of the Cardinals guards type guy.
How tall are you, Deb? You look tall.
I'm 6'1".
5'8". Oh.
5'8".
You're 4'4". Are you standing on a box?
He's 4'4".
Yeah, wait, your gown goes down below your shoes, don't they? And you're on an apple box.
Well, here's what you can't see. I'll try and you can kind of see my cursor right on the screen.
Yeah.
This is what's funny about Dennis. His legs start right where my cursor is, and they end like right down here. His feet are right down here.
Long torso.
So I'm a bitch to buy clothes for because it's true. So I'm 6'1". I have a 29 inseam, if that tells you anything. So I have really not long legs. And, so that means I have to have really short pants. Another reason I wear shorts all the time. And so my body torso is so long, I have to try and find tall clothes, and that's almost impossible.
Oh, yeah, you're a freak.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I am a super freak.
Did you wrestle? You should have
that?
wrestled in high school being a...
Got Marvin Martian proportions.
Yeah, he does.
Ooh, that makes me so angry.
He actually does. So here, I will share this site real quick. This is a site that Shane Davis's wife, Yanzi, put together. Yanzi.
Oh, that's cool.
She put this together for campaigns since with the shadow ban and stuff. So it's called, I posted the link, Comics Greats. So she has active campaigns. Obviously, her husband, Shane's is first. And then, well, that was nice. Mine's right there. Private American. In Demand, Gem Shock, Johnny Phantasm, Last of the Seekers, Red Eyes, and Testament. So,
no, where's Cyberfrog?
This site will start filling up. Well, I mean, literally, this site just came together over. I think she did it like last night. So,
right.
As more people submit campaigns, she'll get them up there when she can. So
nice.
That was very nice of her to do.
All right, now I gotta go.
All
right, this was awesome. This was a lot of fun. Thank you very much.
Yeah, dude.
And, great meeting everybody that I hadn't met before. And take it easy, guys.
Tell your wife I said hi, and I can't believe you're still married. Okay.
She says that every day, and I'm confused by what she means.
I know. Bye-bye.
All right, take it easy, guys.
Later, Rob.
Good night.
See
ya.
It's kind of your job, though, isn't it? As a husband, your job is to make your wife question her choices every single day.
Right. Exactly.
if she's not rolling her eyes at least once a day, you're not doing it, all you can. Right?
That's right, and it's the eye rolls.
Really? How long have you been married, Dan?
27 years.
Oh, same as me. When's your anniversary?
I don't know.
Oh, come on, Dan. You can't say. You need to at least know the month.
It's August 26th.
Oh, okay. I'm October 28th, so you cracked 27 a little before me. So look at that. There was something I did want to watch.
I go on to 30 this next year, so I'll be the big trio. That just made me feel old, so thanks, guys. Hey, but I'm the youngest one back on this stream. Woohoo!
Oh,
you know what though? When you're talking about 30 and 27, you're getting up there. It doesn't matter.
I know.
The bigger those numbers are, it's like if it's like 5 years and 3 years, that's kind of a difference. But
so we are going to watch. I never got a chance to watch this one. Dan, have you heard of this guy's site? It's called Pitch Meeting. And what he does, you're in for a treat, my friend.
Ryan George is awesome.
Ryan George, what he does is he plays two different characters, and one of them is pitching a concept of an already released movie or TV show to the executive, who he also plays, so the camera cuts back and forth, obviously. Yeah. It is hysterical. If you don't subscribe to this site, you definitely should. So we are going to watch the pitch meeting.
I used to love listening to Phil Hendry. I've seen this guy. Yes, I have seen this guy.
Yes. So this is the pitch meeting for She-Hulk. So let's see. I haven't seen. Dennis, have you watched this one yet?
Not She-Hulk. No.
All right, we're all in for a treat because I haven't either. So let's check it out. I do have volume sharing.
You Disney Plus content for me? Yes, sir, I do. Although I am kind of worried we might be oversaturating people with Marvel stuff.
Do y'all hear it?
Maybe we should take a breather between projects for a sec.
Louder.
No. Well, okay then. So I was making my way down the list of Marvel characters we haven't brought into the MCU yet, and I was thinking we could make a She-Hulk show. Oh yeah, we haven't done that character yet. That sounds like money to me. Yeah, and it's a real fun character, because in the comics, she was breaking the fourth wall even before Deadpool. I can see that working well in Deadpool movies or comic books, but do you think it might lower the impact of the overall MCU to have a character that knows that they're in a cinematic universe? Hey, shut up. So we're gonna meet Jennifer Walters, who's a lawyer and also Bruce Banner's cousin. He's from the movies. He sure is, sir. And so they get into a car accident and she gets some of his blood in her blood. Oh, unexpected blood combos are tight. Okay, and so since they're related, she turns into a Hulk as well. Oh, wow. Wow, and so Bruce is gonna show her some cool stuff about being a Hulk, like you can drink alcohol and not get drunk. Why would you want that? Pretty cool, right? Not really. And so he's gonna teach her and try to guide her through these new powers, and she's gonna kind of make fun of him and insult him, so that's gonna be fun. That kind of makes her seem a little rude and mean. He's just trying to help her because he cares about her. Well, she doesn't really want his help, plus she's already kind of mastered the whole Hulk thing already. Oh, she has? Yes, sir, she's already fantastic and agile, and she could turn into She-Hulk at will without losing control of herself at all. How is that possible? I feel like it took Bruce a long time to master all that. Well, Jen explains to Bruce that because she's been catcalled and mansplained to, and some men are straight up dangerous, she's much better at controlling her anger than Bruce because she's had to do it infinitely more than he has. Okay, yeah, no, I mean, I see what she's saying, and in no way do I want to belittle what women have to go through at all. Careful. But also, she's saying this to Bruce Banner, who saved the planet multiple times and lost his best friend and his love interest and was turned into a monster and chased by governments and turned into a gladiator slave on an alien planet, tried to take his own life. It's like, of all people, Bruce? Yeah, okay, so I hear what you're saying, and it's actually not okay for you to point that out. Oh, okay, my bad. It's too late. You're on a list now. You can't have any opinions about this show without being classified as being on one extreme of a very complicated issue. Ah, dang it, I hate being on lists. So anyway, Jen goes back to her life as a lawyer, and during a trial, a super-powered influencer, which is a thing in the MCU now apparently, burst through the wall. Uh-oh. And so then towards the end of the first episode, Jen's gonna turn turn into She-Hulk, and everyone's gonna learn that she has powers. Wow, and so what else do we find out in the first episode? Oh, well, you know Captain America? Yeah. He put his pee-pee in a lady. What? Then Jen gets fired from her lawyer job and gets hired at another firm to start like a superhero law division. Okay, so this becomes kind of like a lawyer show. Ah, kinda. Sometimes. A little. Do you know how to write courtroom scenes? Nope, and then so also it's gonna be kind of a slice of life kind of show, like Jen's gonna go on dates and stuff. Right, okay, does she also fight crime or not so much? So like, what happens? Oh, well, stuff. You know, sometimes. All right, you gotta give me something, please. Oh, well, at a certain point, she's gonna represent Emil Blonsky, so that's gonna be pretty cool. I don't think I know who that is. Remember, you know, he was in the movie, the 14 years ago, he was in the movie. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, no, it wasn't a super memorable character, but yeah. Well, that doesn't really matter, to be honest, because he's just a completely different character now. Oh, okay, great, it's all connected. Also, Wong is gonna show up sometimes. He's from the movies. He is, and he's gonna become friends with this girl, Madison. And what's her deal? She's always drunk and she's the absolute best part of the show. Nice. Also, at a certain point, She-Hulk is gonna twerk with Megan Thee Stallion. What? Superheroes don't usually twerk? Exactly. So people are gonna be like, what? And then other people are gonna be, you know, deeply angry about it. Oh my God, what? You know, see, that's gonna be kind of a thing in the show. We're gonna kind of rile up angry internet dudes and then make fun of them for getting riled up. That's gonna be really good for the state of internet discourse, yeah. Yeah, that's gonna help with all the toxicity online, I'm pretty sure. So any interesting plot threads or anything I should know about? Oh, there's like this group of toxic dudes that call themselves intelligentsia, and they're trying to get some of She-Hulk's blood. Oh boy, I bet that's gonna come into play later. The hell was that noise? It was Oh yeah, I heard it. What did it mean though? Well, see, we're gonna get to the finale and it's gonna be set up like a big Marvel showdown, you know? Oh, okay. So there's gonna be this toxic dude that turns into a Hulk and then Bruce shows up and Abomination's there and it's gonna be this big showdown type thing. Uh-oh, gonna be hard for her to get out of that situation. Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yeah, see, Jen is gonna break the fourth wall and be like, is this working for anyone? Okay. She's gonna be like, this is kinda crappy, right? Where this show's going, it's not good. We're making the show. We are, yeah. And so then she's gonna go into the Disney Plus menu and eventually into the She-Hulk writer's room. What is going on? Then eventually meet with the head of Marvel, who as it turns out is just this creatively bankrupt robot algorithm making formulaic decisions based on what it thinks is popular. Kinda hurtful. And so she's gonna get him to solve the few problems that were actually happening in the show, and then we're pretty much done. So does just pointing out that the writing wasn't very good make it better in some way? God, I hope so. Do you think we risk making any future She-Hulk or even Marvel projects less captivating by having a super meta character that can literally change the script of the shows and movies she's in? I don't think you could ever go too meta, sir. Isn't that right, future me who's editing this video? That's a great question, but again, I'm just filming myself pretending to edit this video. You know, I'm not actually editing this right now. Oh, maybe we should check with the comments section of this video. I mean, what do you guys think down there in YouTube comment section? Is it possible to get too meta? Super easy. Barley and inconvenience. Right, okay, that's pretty much all they say down there, I think. So anyway, what do you think? Why'd you just zone out for like 30 seconds? So anyway, what do you think? I mean, it sounds like a pretty good time. I just feel like it's missing a little something to make sure that people tune in. I've got just the thing. Oh. Hi everybody, it's Ryan George here. Thanks for watching that pitch meeting. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and email this video to your grandparents. You might want to call them on the phone to make sure that they received it. Some older people have trouble with technology. It's not really their fault. Just call them if you can. All right, I'll see you next time.
Come on, pause. There we go. What was that?
Am I echoing? Am I echoing? Yeah, I'm still. Yeah, I'm still.
You are?
I can hear myself. I can hear myself echo.
Oh. Hold on. There.
Echo. Okay.
There.
You know, I got, I think 3 episodes in, maybe 4, and I was just like, can't do it. Can't do it. Did you guys get through it?
Yep. Yeah, we talked about it on our podcast, so we kind of had to.
Oh, Dennis is muted. Dennis, you're muted.
Yeah. No, we do reviews on them. My wife was very excited for the show, so we started watching it, and the first one was okay until she got into the mansplaining and all that garbage, and I was like, okay, oh, please, it's got to get better. And then slowly it just did this, and then it really dove down, and honestly, even in my review, I was like, this is the worst ending of a show ever. And to me, Lost was the worst ending of any TV show ever. This just knocked its socks off. It was so unbelievably bad. And what they did to Daredevil disgusted me. Utterly disgusted. The funny thing is, my wife's watching it, and then when they go in and have sex, when she goes, Daredevil would do that? And I'm like, nope, he's Christian, he's this, and blah, blah, blah. And she goes, he's going to do the walk of shame, I know it. Literally, 60 seconds later, there's Daredevil without shoes on doing the walk of shame.
Yeah,
my wife's like, oh my
on.
God.
Carrying
in broad daylight, dressed in his outfit.
Full costume, doing a walk of shame. It was
without
just,
shoes on.
They, some of the stuff they did with Daredevil when they were, fighting and stuff wasn't bad. It kept with his character and stuff, but that was just so far out that it's just not even funny. It just was like, seriously,
Yeah,
and
I mean it's probably a tough character to navigate just because of that fourth wall and that kind of stuff. But yeah,
and I think
just mansplaining and all that kind of stuff. You know what? You guys actually, like me, I'm starting to become more sensitive to this stuff than I used to be. Like I didn't really care before, but now that I see like just the man hating, it's sort of I'm more dialed into it now, and it bothers me more.
The thing with the whole mansplaining that kills me is it's like you try to explain anything, and it's like, oh, you're mansplaining. It's like, no, I am
a man.
Oh, look, I'm showing you how to change oil. Oh, you're mansplaining. It's like, no, I'm just showing you how to do something you don't know how to do. You can't say anything, and that's what's annoying about it.
Yeah.
Yep. And I think the problem is when we watch movies and, TV shows, they said once Obama became on the board of directors for Netflix, they started having like these check boxes that you had to have. Mary Sue's, all white men had to be on the bad side. Women could do everything.
They have
good.
always been on the bad side.
They had your LBGT, right? But now they have to have an X number of these check marks in order to get accepted into Netflix, and it's just like, I just want good TV shows and good movies, good comics. I don't want agendas. If I want agendas, I'll just turn around and put on Fox News or CNN. I can watch that shit any time of day. This is escapism. And when we're dealing with this garbage, it's no longer escapism. They destroyed Star Trek series. They've destroyed Star Wars. Doctor Who, another one. And they're utterly destroying them right before our eyes.
Yeah, and that one almost seemed out of the Doctor Who, like they were going out of their way.
Yes.
To do that one, to make him a woman, just to say we can, and
I never watched Doctor Who.
And now they changed it where the original Doctor, I can't remember his name, I'm so bad. The original Doctor, the black and white, you guys I know will know it in the chat, and he's no longer the first Doctor. It's a young girl now retroed it, her being the first Doctor, and I'm just like. It was the greatest low budget sci-fi ever.
Yeah,
so longest
fun. I watched it years back with Colin Baker. What was it? Tom Baker and then Colin Baker and all those guys. Actually, this little nerd moment. I actually went to a Doctor Who convention to meet.
Did you really?
Tom Baker, yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It was exclusively a Doctor Who convention.
What are we thinking? Wakanda Forever? Big weekend or no?
I think it could be a big weekend, but maybe it'll be like a Black. What was it?
Black Adam.
Black Adam, where it has initial and then nothing.
I'm there with Dan. I think it's going to have a huge opening weekend, even with the Twitter celebrities telling us not to go. I think it'll be a big opening weekend, and I think it'll depend on how good the movie is. I don't think it'll be nearly as good as the first one. They're pushing Chadwick Boseman's dead, so you need to go see this. And I think that really will help initially, but if it's not a good movie, it's gonna peter, and I got a feeling it'll peter. I think it'll still do $800 million.
I mean,
We'll see.
it's. Do you know what the running time is? I do.
I do not.
240.
Ow!
It's a long one. Which in the I just remember a few years ago with the Marvel stuff, Phase 1 stuff, I was like, "Oh, it's awesome," because they were great. But man, I saw 240 for that, and you're just like, "Yeah, that's because you're introducing so much stuff. You're going to have to deal with how
Namor.
Black Panther died. You got to introduce Namor. Namor. You got to set up Atuma. You got to set up Riri. Riri doesn't even need to be in this movie. Save it for the TV show with her.
Yeah.
So it's almost like you're just throwing so much stuff in, and it's just like, oh my God.
You know what they say? Quoth the Raven, Namor.
Is that how they say you pronounce it?
It's Namor. He even says it in the trailer.
Namor.
Oh, really?
Yes, he says my name is whatever it is, and he goes, but my enemies know me as Namor.
Yeah.
Oh, and there are also Namoritas in it.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah, I went to IMDb and scrolled through the cast list.
My name is Namor, and I've come to take your life.
That's right. All right, let's roll through this. This is the top 10. I can't deal with over 10. 10 scariest movies of all time. I have not previewed this, so we will be looking at this together. Starting with number 10.
All right, so this is not just a horror movie, but scariest horror movies. That's better.
And this is by the Rotten Tomatoes staff, so it's better than just one person. It seems like they at least called some people together to get their take. Exorcist. Yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Sure.
I'm actually amazed this one's not a little higher up, honestly. Because
Well,
this
actually,
movie...
that's number one.
Oh, it is? Oh, they're going with number one. Oh. Why are they doing it that way?
I know. Now you have to scroll to the bottom and come back up. My guess is number one will be Exorcist, Andy.
Yeah. Well, they nailed it because I watched this as a kid and it scared the living shit out of me.
It did.
But one thing that I didn't know until I was in my teens, so, I grew up in the Maryland, Washington, D.C. area, and there's this shot in the movie of these long steps going down the outside of a building in an alleyway. Georgetown, Maryland. I have been drunk and relieved myself on those steps. So, there you go.
Last week.
Claim to fame. No, I was here last week. It was
Okay.
one time. All right, well, I guess we'll see what number 2 is. Way to take the suspense out of stuff.
I know.
Eh.
Oh yeah. No, that is good.
I'm trying to remember if I saw this one.
It's an A24 movie, so my son makes me watch anything A24.
I'm trying to...
Same creators from Midsummer.
Yep, I don't think I saw this one. What about you,
See-
Dan? Are you a horror movie guy or no?
Not too much, but no, I have not seen this one.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's good. I think it's my son really likes it.
Now, I've seen all the Conjurings, and I enjoy them.
Yes.
It didn't really scare... I don't know. I liked it, but I don't know, it wasn't that scary.
I was going to say, I think they're great movies, but, even The Nun wasn't bad. But The Conjuring, as being a scary movie,
Right.
Don't know about that one.
Yeah, I don't either. All right, number 4, The Shining. I can roll with that. But I don't know. The Shining didn't scare me, though. It was more of a thriller.
I thought it was pretty scary.
Yeah, it had its moments, besides that one, even the scene in the frozen scene outside.
Oh, okay.
Again, it wasn't like jump scare. It was a suspenseful kind of scare.
Yeah. Now it looks like the next one is saying that they're, that's more hack and slash.
Yeah.
I never actually saw this movie, I don't think. Yeah.
The original?
Oh, I've
Yeah.
seen it.
Oh yeah, it was.
I
good.
didn't see it till...
I didn't like I'm not a big fan of the gore stuff. I kind of like the spooky stuff more,
Right. Yeah, I mean, I didn't see this Oh, excuse me, till I was in my 20s probably. But
yeah, the bathtub scene was pretty awful in The Shining. And then I hope Rosemary's Baby's gotta. Yeah, that has to make this list.
Oh, The Ring. The Ring, I gotta say, was creepy.
It was. It was a good. What was her name? Naomi Watts.
Yeah.
And she was great.
I'll say this was creepy. I'll go with that. Halloween. Yeah.
Again, kind of hack and slash. I was more grossed out than scared in it. I feel like.
Yes, but
I think this is one of the first ones
Halloween was the best.
I think this is one of the first ones I saw. I'd actually ever seen realistic gore, effects, and I was more like repulsed by it than I was scared of it.
Right. All right. Well, let's see. Sinister. I don't think I saw Sinister, Dennis.
Actually, I don't think I did either. I'm looking at it, and it does not. For those of you who didn't read the scientific study tab, we finally came across the film crowned the scariest before joining Doctor Strange. No.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen this one.
Oh, we might have to add this to the list to find this movie.
And is that a chick in that shot?
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
I think it is, and I'm like, I'm really surprised that they would show that specific scene on a website because she's topless. So,
well, maybe we're wrong. Maybe her name's Pat. From Saturday Night Live.
Never saw Insidious.
Oh, yeah, good.
Oh, you saw it.
Yep.
All right.
I don't think I saw that.
All right. Well, number 10.
Patrick Wilson. He's just kind of made for these. There's right.
It.
So. Rosemary's Baby did not make it. Wow.
I gotta be honest. This one wasn't that scary either.
No.
Nope.
Neither of the It movies nor the miniseries that they had done. I didn't think either of them were that impressive.
Yeah.
I've watched recently? Do you guys see the Hill House movies?
Oh yeah.
I thought those were scary.
Yes.
And not not necessarily gory, scary. They just spooky.
Yeah, Poltergeist, Randy. That's actually one of my favorites of all time in the genre. It's not scary where it's going to jump out of your seat, but it is suspenseful, and it was a great drinking game in college because every time she yells Carol Ann, you'd have to take your beer and drink.
Is that your
she
first
says
beer?
it a lot.
By the way,
second one.
All right.
Hey, a movie I just watched recently. I hadn't seen it in years and years, but it's pretty scary. You ever hear of Burnt Offerings with Oliver Reed?
Burnt Offerings?
Why does that ring a bell?
It does ring a bell.
I want to say maybe.
They rent this house for the summer, and the thing basically starts to take over and possess the people in it, and it's not gory, it's scary,
Right.
Oh, there's two of them. All right. So Burnt Offerings, one from 76.
Yeah, the 76 one.
Citizen Ronan.
One with Oliver Reed.
Great movie.
Oliver Reed.
Oliver Reed, Karen Black. Oh, Burgess Meredith.
Oh.
Betty Davis. Look at her eyes.
Damn you! I was going to say she's got Betty Davis.
No, they've got a trailer on it, and no, I have not seen this.
Well, it's pretty good, I think.
Yeah, that may be worth a watch. It got an IMDb rating of 6.4.
Oh, that's not that great.
Yeah, it's not actually.
What's it from out of 10? Is that what?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
6 stars out of 10, basically. Halfway. Yeah. All right, let's refresh this bad boy. Randy posted that EVS is streaming. He's going to send out links. So.
Oh, he just had a big debate, right?
Yeah, he did some type of debate, which I plan on watching later. Yeah. But I'm going to refresh this, see what we're at. 1029. Nice.
All right, man.
Beautiful. Thank you guys for backing it and stuff.
Yeah, they're actually talking about EVS is streaming now, and then it looks like Malin's going to close after him.
All right. Well, maybe I'll hop over there and we can
hop on there.
Talk about this more over there and stuff.
Get
Dennis,
some,
you can get a good night's sleep.
You know what? I got stuff I can do. I got some writing to do, and yeah, maybe and get a good night's sleep because I know I'll be driving for a while tomorrow.
All right.
Yeah. Well, it's great to see you guys as always.
Yeah, Dan, I'm so
Dan.
appreciative that you came on. This is awesome.
Yeah, it's fun. This kind of stuff. It's not even work for me. It's just hanging out and having fun.
Exactly. Yeah. I could, if I didn't have so much other stuff to do, I could sit here and do this probably every night. My wife would be like, "Oh, she's rolling the eyes. She's going up there to talk again."
I'd get divorced.
Yeah. Now you got to tell your wife that it's work. Like, I've got to go do this stuff.
It is work.
Well, she does. I said we have to live stream. We're doing the closeout.
Yeah, it is.
And then she's okay with it.
Yeah. Trying to raise money.
But it's a win-win thing because you have fun and the customers love it and we love it and everybody wins.
Yep. Well, guys, this will be streaming too. I'll put this in the archives. All the great stuff. I just put our links. If you haven't subscribed to the DNA channel, make sure you do. Go check out all the cool reviews that we do and a lot of the things that we talked about today. So anyway, this has been really awesome, guys. Have fun.
Has been fun.
We appreciate everything.
Yep. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for the backers that we got tonight. Check it out. Go back it. Bud's covers up for 24 hours. So basically, I'll pull it down midnight tomorrow. So if you want the line art cover, go get it. Of course, now you can get the KOR-DRATH game module. Play the game. Read the book. Play the game. You can do that. Thank you for backing. If you haven't seen it, I got a new trailer, and that's what we're going out on. Talk to you guys later. Bye, everybody.
Live long and prosper,
Thank you,
everyone.
Retribution! Oh yeah, we want retribution!